The Horrible Gamers podcast may contain content not suitable for all ages. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Horrible Gamers podcast, show number 478. Been recorded on March the 3rd, 2025. I am one of your hosts, Jesus Gonzalez, also known as Jesus Walks Loud. Today I'm joined by my co-host from the West Coast, the Best Coast. Gunny Chief Henley Merrill is back. Welcome back, Henley. Welcome.
Hey, how goes it, guys? Good to be back.
Yeah, good to have you back. And from Big Little Ohio, the Mayo, Steve Willier is here. Welcome back, Steve. Welcome.
Hey, what's going on, Jesus? Yeah,
Hi.
Window back in the apartment and all.
Yeah, I see that. You got your
That was a crazy experience. I'm like, why would they replace windows this time of year? It's not exactly warm here in Ohio.
It's only -8 degrees, right? So it was the perfect time.
Yeah, why the hell would they choose?
Well, they've been doing construction at my complex since the whole time I've been living here. So it's been a year and a half. They've been slowly adding new siding and replacing all the windows and stuff. And they just started on the far side and they worked their way around to mine. And this just happened to be when they got to my side. But I'm just you guys are taking absolutely forever, And yeah, like you guys were saying, it did look like a tornado hit. There's no siding, they take off all the siding and they've been pulling windows out and putting new windows in and building new framework around the windows, making sure they're airtight and all that kind of stuff. But it's just crazy, knowing I have my dog here, so I'm okay, I gotta have my dog secure so I can't. And then they're doing my bedroom has windows, these big windows too, and they're redoing those. And so I'm I can't lock her in my bedroom. I can't lock her in the living room. Where am I supposed to put her?
In the bathroom.
They're
the Camaro at the gas station where you stayed at the gas station last week, the Red Rocket gas station. That's what I said on the show.
They put this tarp thing up, and then they take the window, so they tape it to the wall. So they take a section, and it had to be 6 feet away from the wall. So all my furniture had to get moved, and all my stuff in my one room had to get moved away from the wall. So I had to move my bed and my desk and all that kind of stuff. And then in the living room area, all the couch and everything, one of the chairs all had to move away from the wall. So then it was just kind of you know what? It's just as easy to go to the girlfriend's house and stay at her house for a couple of days. So I ended up spending some time over there this week while they were working on it. And I came back 2 days ago. And it still wasn't done. They still had the tarp up, and but the window was in. So at least it wasn't cold in the apartment. And then but the dog could hear him working over there, so she kept barking at him through the plastic, And so it was annoying, just her barking all the time at people because she wanted to get to him. And then today, I come home and they have access to my apartment, and so there's 5 people in there working when I walk in my apartment from work.
Were they on the PlayStation? Were they playing something?
No, they were.
What were they doing?
They were just finishing up. Today they had finished.
The new Monster Hunter came out, so
and they had painted and stuff. So now my living room smells like paint.
Nice. Well, we're glad you're not living in your car anymore.
Yeah, no living in the Speedway. No.
Hey, gas was cheap though. It was warm in there. They had hot dogs.
Oh yeah, nothing like a gas station hot dog.
Hey man, listen, them trucker stops got everything. They got bathrooms and showers. Okay.
What is it was it Buc-ee's or whatever, the really big one? You ever seen that?
Yeah, I've never seen one. I like the ones in Oregon
Texas,
where Jesus lives. They got those.
Yeah,
Loves.
they originated. Yeah, we have Lowe's here, but those Buc-ee's they have 100 pumps, and they're like a mall when you walk in.
Yeah, we have Loves here. Loves and what's the other one? Something jet fuel or the fuck's it called?
There was 2 different ones I remember.
We have Loves.
Pilot. Is it called Pilot?
Okay. Yeah, we have those here. We also have a Flying J here.
Yeah, Flying J is also here. Yeah. And then one's called TA. I think it's called Truckers America or some shit.
So it must be kind of common all the way across the country with those.
Funny, not in California. I mean, at least not that I've seen. That we had a Flying J here about, I'm going to say about 24 years ago, and they closed it down. It was near the major interstate.
You're right, Gunny. Going down to California, because we drive there quite often. And driving to Oregon, down I-5 in Oregon, you'll see I don't know, probably 7 truck stops from where we're at all the way down through Oregon, right? And then you get to California, and you don't see any truck stops.
No, they're like
Like,
they're like
what
a
the fuck?
regular gas station, but they're actually kind of. I mean, they're enough to
The fuck?
fit like semis, in them, but they're not exactly truck
Yeah.
stops.
Yeah,
Like, you
like
can't
we
really
have
park there.
legit truck stops, and over there in Cali, I think the only one I seen was when I went to Vegas and we stopped at a gas station that was like a gas station, excuse me, / truck stop.
Yeah,
that's
probably
what our
Southern
loves
Cal
are kind
would
of
have that
here.
more.
Like our loves are kind of like big gas stations, but one whole backside of the loves, it will be like a whole truck stop station where then we
Yeah,
get fuel, and the front has like car fuel and stuff. But
yeah,
and they're a nicer gas station, but
and they'll have like the big bathrooms with like the big stalls in the showers.
yeah,
And the dining area, they have like a dining area. Then they'll have like the trucker shopping area where like the truckers can buy their headsets
yeah.
and
Yep,
like
that's what we have here.
walkie talkies and shit, like random trucker
Ours,
shit. Like
Hey,
ours
big
usually
mother
have like
trucker, coming
like
at
a
ya, big
Hardee's
Gunny.
or a Arby's connected to them usually around here.
ours,
Yeah,
ours in
Either that or
Oregon
Carl's
have
Jr.
ours in Oregon have either Carl's Jr. but it's next door, like completely separate building, or the other one that I've seen has like either a Subway. One had a Cinnabon, and then
I've never
the other
seen
one had
that.
a Popeyes. Like a Popeyes, I think at the fucking gas station. Like there's a Popeyes like right attached to it. It's a trip, dude.
What
You
about
walk in, there's like
Baskin
a
Robbins,
Popeye.
right? Where they have that too. I've seen those.
No,
but it's
I
more
haven't
like you
seen
get it at the
Baskin
gas
Robbins.
station.
I've seen like a lot of deli food though, to like a lot of like sandwiches and like sandwich making and hot dogs and fucking corn dogs and all that shit. That's all there.
All that healthy food for them truck drivers.
This healthy stuff. All right, listen, that fuels America's economy. Okay, that's them corn dogs and hot dogs.
That's right. That's how I get my
Nachos.
booze. I got to get my booze out to the
That's
customers
right.
now.
Pizza under a
got
heat
it.
lamp.
That's right. Them fucking chicken wings have been sitting there for 7 hours.
Hey, 7-Eleven
Yeah.
has the best pizza, the best frozen pizza, man. Fight me, Mayo.
We don't have 7-Eleven here, so I can't.
What? You don't have 7-Eleven?
No, I don't know where the closest one would be at to me.
What?
There's none
So
in
you don't
Columbus.
even- so you-
Nationwide.
So you don't know what like a Slurpee is?
No, I haven't had an actual Slurpee.
I mean,
Slurpee.
not like the slang, but like like an actual Slurpee, like the brand. You never had one?
No.
Wow, you're missing out.
Man.
Let me try.
What's the other one, Jesus? What's the other
Y'all
one
have,
with the bear
one with
on
the
it?
the bear icy.
Is that icy? Yeah.
Yeah, we
Same
have-
thing.
We've had icy around, but
Similar.
We have icy here, but like at movie theaters and stuff.
it says we have several of them around here. I just never been to one. I guess there's not very many.
That's your mission this week. Stop into a 7-Eleven and get a Slurpee and a slice of pizza.
Mayo's gonna get robbed.
yeah, they're all not.
Camaro's gonna
that
get stolen. He pulls into the parking lot. Yeah.
They're not in the
fucking-
greatest of areas.
It's all in the fucking ghetto. Mayo's gonna pull up in his Camaro and get robbed.
Come out, no
Oh,
tires on it.
shit. Oh fuck! It's all in the ghetto ass part of
that
Ohio.
Slurpee was amazing, guys.
I got
car
no
got
wheels to get
stolen.
back, but it's
My
Slurpee.
car got stolen and I got shot at, but it's okay, guys. Slurpee was good.
It's on center blocks and there's no wheels on it no more.
Oh shit, man. Hey man, listen, Slurpees are fucking good. We got a 7-Eleven right by my house, kind of like right around the corner, right when I get off the freeway. It's right there. I'll stop there to get myself like a Slurpee sometimes, or like
Yeah, there is.
whatever.
Yeah, according to that, there's a few of them in the area, but they're not very common.
I deliver like the wine or so like that, and then I make sure I got to get my Slim Jim, right? I got to get a Slurpee or soda or something.
Something. Yeah.
Our main gas stations we have here, I don't know if you guys have them. They like took over. They came from the south. Is Sheiks,
No.
and
No,
they
we're a lot of
are-
speedways here.
We have Speedway as well, but these Sheiks came in, and we have like literally by me, there's like 3 of them within maybe 5-minute radius. Like
That's wild.
they're everywhere.
No, here we have like I don't know, we have like some off-brand like Big Planet or Rocket Planet. Like what's that shit? What's that fucking brand on one of them's called Space Age. That's like the off-brand fuel fucking station around here.
Space Age. That sounds futuristic.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then
I don't
there's
know, we got
another one.
Arco and Chevron, of course, but I don't know about the
Well,
other.
we have Arco, we have some Arcos, and we have like Chevron and Shell and shit
Yeah.
like that.
A lot of shells here.
Lots of 76s and Shells and Chevrons around here.
Our Sheiks, the biggest thing that they have going for them is after COVID hit, a lot of the fast food places are not open 24 hours. And Sheiks has a 24-hour kitchen where you can order and they'll make food like a fast food
like right
restaurant.
there?
Yeah, so you can order like a burger or nachos or like nuggets and stuff like that. And and I actually have one right by me here, so I could like walk to it. So
Yeah.
I can order and I can like
Are you
in the middle of
saying
the
them-
night and walk over.
Are you saying them Sheiks cooks are good?
They're no, they're not that great, but they're good in a pen. They're okay
You
in
know,
a
it's
pinch.
probably
You know?
good.
When it's like
I would
3:00 in the morning and there's nothing else open, it's pretty good.
Yeah,
You know?
cures a hangover, right? To get the nachos with the
It used to be
nachos and more beer.
White Castle was king around here. They were always open late, and you could go there. But I never had a White Castle until I moved to Columbus, and I refuse to have anything that looks like that.
Really?
Yeah, that stuff does not look good.
Those little burgers, those were good. We don't have them around here, but you can get them in the frozen food aisle.
Yeah, they're little sliders.
Yeah, those aren't
Yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
It's not bad. Yeah.
They're called sliders for a reason. They have a good reputation around here.
No,
What do you slide them into the trash?
Yeah,
Come on.
no, they just
Those
slide
are
right through
good.
you. That's what they're
Oh,
known for.
wow.
Eight of those things.
Yeah, they're the only burger I've ever seen that come like they're like gray when you get them from the
Mm.
restaurant. You're like, oh, gross.
The one thing that I'm getting around the corner, literally, it's around the corner from my house. It's the first one in Oregon, and it's a Jollibee. Have you guys ever had a Jollibee?
Yes.
No.
I speak
It's
Tagalog.
isn't that like some Asian like fast food chain or something?
Filipino. I should know. Like I spoke Tagalog
Is
in
it?
my 20s. Yes.
Isn't it like fried chicken or some shit?
No, it's like
What is it,
noodles,
Gunny?
chicken, right? It's all Filipino food is what it is, right?
Oh, it is. Well, it's right on the
Yeah.
corner from my house. It's a big deal around here because it's like the first one in Oregon, and they're like literally, it's like literally right there. Like I drive down the street, go left, and it's right there, like in the corner. It's almost finished being built.
Yeah, I've been to the one when I was growing up in near me in Vallejo, California here. So of course, my Filipino friends like, we got to go to Jollibee's. But yeah, I remember when that first came in. Yep. Pretty good.
Yeah, well, I hope it puts that teriyaki place next door to it out of business because that place isn't good. Listen, I've been to that teriyaki place; it's not good. All right, but Jollibee's, I'm gonna try it, man.
Now they kind of changed it too, Jesus. Like now you can get like even sushi, where that was never a thing when I was younger at a Jollibee's.
Okay. Yeah, we got all that shit around here, man. Like I live in an area that's pretty like populated now, and there's a lot of shit around here that like
I'm like
it's
in like
everywhere.
prime restaurant area. So like I have everything around here.
I have to
Yeah.
drive at least an hour away to get like most of it, or hour and a half. I'm up in farm country. It's all farmers over here.
There's probably within 3 city blocks, probably like 10 or 12 steak restaurants even, probably.
Yeah, we have a
Like,
steakhouse
because I'm right by the mall, so like all these places are around the mall, So like we have your typical Red Lobster and Olive Gardens, and we have your Applebee's, and we have
One weird thing though is that like right down the street we have a mall right here where I live. Like it's right down the street from me. It's like an outdoor mall, right? Like an outdoor mall. Like you can drive through it or whatever, and you can walk around or whatever. It's a mall.
we have
though.
one of those.
And the crazy thing is that the big anchor store at the end of the corner, it's a fucking Macy's, and it's going out of business. Like they're shutting it down. It's one of the ones that's being shut down.
Mm.
So I'm thinking, like, man, how much of a hit is that mall gonna take because that Macy's is being shut down? Like,
You know what they did, Jesus, with my mall? I've told you guys, I
What?
haven't said this in a while. So we've got 2 malls like in the town north of me, the big town, the big city. And it's not huge, but that mall had all that shit. Like remember Got Shocks? I don't think it has a Macy's. Maybe it still does. Yeah, it still has it. And then I think what's the other one? JC Penney's, I think, is still there.
okay.
But then what they did is like they put a Whole Foods in the front and a Target in the back. So I think that mall is going to be fine when the Macy's goes away. So
Yeah,
I think
I don't
they'll
know
be okay.
because Yeah, man. Like to me, like it's kind of sad seeing all these huge like retail stores close because I grew up with them. You know, like we all did, really, right? Like,
Yeah.
these were like the places that I would go in my teenage years and shit, man. Like hang out at the malls. You see Macy's and Sears and J.C. Penney and Old Navy and Gap and all that fucking shit was there, and Hot Topic and all that shit, right? Now like all those things are closing down, man, and like.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad, bro. It really is. Like one of the saddest mall in Oregon. I'm not gonna lie. It's the Lloyd Center Mall. So if you're ever in Portland and you're in the Lloyd district, because Portland has districts. So it has. I don't know. It's weird. Like it's fucking random. But every like other fucking block is like a new district. Anyways, when you're in the Lloyd district, which is kind of like a little bit off across the river from downtown, kind of heading towards Gresham on I-84. You'll find yourself in the Lloyd district. There's the Lloyd Center Mall right there. And that mall, man, it's like a huge complex, Mayo and Gunny. Like this thing is like I want to say it's like 3 or 4 stories tall. Huge fucking mall. It was like the biggest mall in the US when it opened. It was like one of the biggest malls out here in the country. Like it was big, dude. It was a big deal, right? And now you go there, dude, you literally feel like you're going to get robbed.
Does it look like a homeless shelter now or what?
No, bro. Like you walk in there. And like one time, me and my girlfriend, I don't know what came across my mind, but I was like, hey, let's go to the Lloyd Center to see what it's like nowadays. And this was like a year and a half ago or some shit. But we go in there, dude, and we park in the sketchiest parking garage. And I'm like, oh fuck, my car's gonna get stolen being parked here.
I mean,
so I try to park.
All you can hear is Warriors come out and play, right? Like
you try to park as close to the door as you possibly can on the first floor. You're like trying to park as close as you can to the door.
Lights are dimming out.
You know, legit, it's like dark as fuck, and their lights are dimming. You walk to like the entrance, there's like nobody there, right? You walk, and the door's open, and you open the door, and you walk in. And the first thing you see to your right is like an Asian nail salon that's closed. And you're like, okay, that's closed today, I guess. And then we walked probably at least like an entire wing. It was probably an entire wing of the mall. And in that entire wing, there was probably one store in that whole section that was open.
A GameStop.
Is it actual action or what?
Everything else was like empty stores, like just empty windows and like empty spaces. That's just like empty. And a lot of them had like the old signs of like what store used to be there, like Gap or Payless or Sears or whatever the fuck. Like they have all these signs up, and there's like, and then they have all these for lease signs, and then they have in the center, like, you know, as you're walking to the wing. You know, like every other mall, Gunny, they have like the center little kiosk in the middle, you know, like for like the jewelry guys and the tattoo fucking guy and the fucking shoe guy and the fucking, the guy who's going to sell you some beads or some shit or whatever. Like those guys, right? The cell phone case guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have all those, but they have those little kiosks in the middle just chilling, just like empty as fuck. Some of them have like broken glass on them and shit. And you're just like, where the fuck are we? And then you walk to the center of the mall where like the everything from the mall meets in the center. And there's a fucking ice rink, okay, like a skating ring. Like you can like go there and ice skate, and it's still open. So you have like little kids and parents and shit ice skating in the mall that's empty. And then you go up like some broken escalators.
Okay. Damn, and you see like some 85-year-old security guard.
Listen, legit. There's like one security guard that you don't even know if he's really a security guard because he looks like he might rob you. Okay, you're not sure if he's a security guard or not, but you're like, this guy has a gun and a taser. I don't know. He might be security. He might be the guy trying to rob me. I don't know. And then you go up to the second floor, and there's absolutely nothing on the second floor. And then you go to the third floor, and there's nothing on the third floor. Then you go to the fourth floor, and there's like the fourth floor was like blocked off. Like they have like the fucking sign on the escalator saying like this floor is closed. Like there's nothing up there.
At your own risk.
Yeah, like the boogeyman lives up there, motherfucker. Don't go up there, right? Like we fucking warned you. And like
security guard guy
this mall, man. This fucking mall is huge, dude. It's like there's nothing at this mall. It's just empty. Like there's like one popcorn station, like one like I forget what it's called, but it's like a super famous popcorn, like in Portland. This guy's like, he's been there since like the mall opened or something, and all they do is sell like salted caramel popcorn or whatever. And of course, it's right next to the ice ring, right? Like you go skating and you'll get popcorn or whatever. That's like a thing. But that's like the only shop open down there. Then you go to the fucking food court, and like the food court has like nothing in the food court. There's like 2 restaurants at the food court, and they are legit like one of them is like a knockoff Panda Express. I think it's called like Hot Panda or something.
Yeah, Rickshaw Express or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the other one's like a knockoff like Subway or some shit. It's not a Subway, but it's like a wannabe Subway or something. And you're like, I guess these 2 things are at the food court.
Right,
Everything
they're
else
using
is
Wonder
empty.
Bread for bread. Yeah, crazy.
Everything else is like empty. Like it's a surreal mall to walk through that. Like it's kind of like a weird experience, dude. Like that mall is so fucking
That's
dead. They
something to,
need
like,
to tear
tell
that
your
building
kids.
down.
Something to tell your kids 30 years from now. Like, we used to have these thing called malls, right? What's a mall? Yeah. Is that an animal? What is that?
But you know, the weird part is, like by where I live, there's another mall. It's called the Washington Square Mall. And it's a mall that's kind of like near Beaverton, you know, where Nike headquarters is and shit. And that mall, you go there, and that mall is like, it's popping, dude. Like that mall has stores. Every store is open.
Yeah, we have one like that here as well. It's like super busy
It's
and it's
crazy.
got really expensive stores.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like there's so many stores there like I couldn't even like shop in. You know, I'm like, who even shops here? You know, and it's like you said, it's like an outdoor mall. And they literally have like a Coach store and like I don't know, just a couple of like different really expensive stores. And I'm like, who would even go in these stores, you know, can buy some of that stuff, you know? And it's just like there's a restaurant in the center of it, and there's always like Lamborghinis and Ferraris parking there, and it's got valet parking and stuff. And
yeah, like the Washington Square Mall is more like a normal person's mall. They do have like some expensive stores, but not nothing crazy. But they have like restaurants. They have like a Cheesecake Factory and like a food court, and like Santa Claus goes there during Christmas, Gunny. All right, they got like a big Santa thing. Like it's an actual like nice mall. Like it's pretty like popular and it's still like populated. Whereas you go to Lloyd Center, it's like a fucking dead zone. Like you're scared to walk through that motherfucker. Like
yeah,
like, legit.
like it. Yeah.
It's a trip, man. Like some of the like America's malls need to be like studied, man, because some, like Mayo said, some malls are really popular still.
Yeah, I've been in some that are just extremely
off.
busy, and yeah, but I haven't been to one that's been dead or anything like outside of my area.
Really? You need
No,
to go
I haven't been anything like like you just mentioned, but
like with empty
I know we
stores
have a
like
lot
this.
around
I've seen one or two. Columbus, like back in the day, had like a ton of malls, and a bunch of them have closed down. And so we have like one on the west side that kind of closed. It's still there, but it's kind of like what you say, Jesus. It's like almost empty. You know, you go there and there's only like one anchor store. I think there's a J.C. Penney's there, and it's pretty sketchy.
Yeah.
And then you go in and the mall has like a random shoe store, maybe like a random store that sells iPhone cases or something. And then there's like a used video game store, and that's like it, you know. And then we did have this mall on the east side that closed down, and they boarded it all up and stuff. And I seen a video. There's some YouTubers that broke into it and they were walking through it, and it was really crazy to see. Like they were going through the whole mall and checking it out. But we have two main malls here that are really, you know, popular. That one that's outdoor and the one that's by me.
Yeah. That's your travel tips for Oregon. Do not go to the fucking Lloyd Center. Do not go to the Lloyd Center. Avoid Delta Park. All right. Let me tell you, Gunny, you go to Delta Park, you're going to get shot or robbed or both.
Is that another district of Portland?
Delta Park? Yes.
Is that what that is?
Yes. Delta Park is legit like a park. And that's where all the homeless, that's where all the homeless and the drug dealers hang out.
That's where all the like the videos and stuff that I see on Twitter.
Yeah.
Right?
The crazy I mean, don't get me wrong. There's crazy motherfuckers in downtown Portland that you'll run into, like the druggies that are downtown. But it's not as bad as people make it out to be. It's getting a little bit better, but it's still kind of shitty. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, of course, San Francisco has its own parts like that, of course.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some parts you really want to avoid, like Gresham. Gresham really, man, so Gresham is like a suburb to Portland. It's like connected to Portland, but it's technically like a an area that's just like connected to Portland. It's different. So it's its own city, and Gresham is kind of known for like the crime rate. Okay, like a lot of lower income people live there. And it's, don't get me wrong, it's, you know, you can find cheap housing there, but it comes with the crime rate and the shootings and the robberies and all that shit. So that happens in that part of town, but it's not too bad sometimes. All right, it all has its ups and downs, Gunny. Okay, all of it has ups and downs, but yeah.
Like when I go to, so I don't go to any really, like where I work at, where I'm at, I don't go to anything like some people listening might hear like Richmond, California, or Oakland, right? Or something like, you know, I'll drive through it, right? You got to get through it to get to wherever else you're going. But it's funny you mentioned that because I think of Sacramento and its surrounding cities, like, man, and it's a trip, right? Because like I'll go to one part of the city, you know, for whatever, you know, wife's family visit, and then it's like, damn, everybody's got bars on their windows, you know, like, you know, the streets are kind of fucked up or whatever. And it's like busted up fucking ghetto cars and shit. And then we'll go to another part of the city and it's like, damn, it's like totally different. And then you go like even further and it's like, okay, we're still kind of in the Sacramento area. And it's like, wow, this place is really nice, you know, clean, nicely painted schools. And, you know, like, it's like, like I just went from night to day in less than 3 hours.
Yeah, it's really weird around Oregon, man. Like it's like that in Oregon too, where like some parts are really fucking nice, like really, really upscale, and then some parts are like just fucking bad, like ghetto. You're like, where the fuck am I? Like, am I gonna get robbed right now? What's going on?
Like, oh,
you're watching
God. I don't want to park.
You're watching, you're watching your car as you're parking. You're like, is my car gonna get stolen? And you're like, what the fuck's gonna happen right now?
Like, make sure you don't have any valuables. Yeah,
like you're like, what the fuck?
That guy following me. On? What's happening?
Yeah, is that homeless guy looking at me? Is he following me right now? What the fuck's he doing? Yeah, but don't avoid those parts, all right, guys? Avoid Delta Park, avoid the Lloyd Center.
Don't go to the fourth floor. It's scary.
Do not go to the fourth floor in that mall.
There's a clown
mall is fucking there. Yeah, something must be up there. I don't know. It's fucking crazy. The whole area.
That could be a good haunted house. Maybe this.
You know, they should make that. You know what? That whole mall should be a good haunted house.
the whole thing, even the ice rink, huh?
Yeah, like the whole mall should just be a fucking haunted. Like, you know, that mall has an IMAX theater, and I've never seen that IMAX theater get full once. Not even on like.
They probably have a contract. Yeah.
Like even like Oppenheimer couldn't get that shit filled. All right, like nothing could get that theater filled. All right.
Speaking of theater, did you see in the news where it was like last week or whatever, this week, there's a theater two people were watching Captain America and the roof caved in front of the thing.
Oh yeah.
And they were sitting in the back, but so they didn't get hurt. But like, you imagine like the ultimate jump scare, like just the roof come collapsing in.
Was that was like in Ohio, wasn't it?
They fucked up, bro. Listen, what I would have done is I would have ran my ass down to the front row and laid under the rubble.
Crawled under it.
Yeah.
Cut myself up a little bit in the process and get a paycheck.
Saying you can't breathe, you know?
Yeah. Get like fucking life flighted out of there or something.
I seen a picture. It looked pretty bad. Like it probably would have killed somebody if it would have where it was at.
Like I would have been all over that shit. I would have go, oh, fucking my leg. I can't feel my legs. Sir, you're fine. No, I can't feel my leg.
Just move it. Move your leg. You can do it.
Sir, you're standing up. Sir, you're standing up right now. Oh, fuck. But yeah, man. Yeah, okay, that was our travel tips from the Horrible Gamers. Okay, we appreciate you listening, and we're here to talk about video games, gentlemen. You can follow us on the X _Horrible Gamers. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on everything, really, anything, anywhere podcasts are played. And big shout out to Phantom Mick for the intro music and Brooke for free for the outro music to the podcast. And a real quick notice for the people that didn't know, the people that are not in our Discord or our Facebook group or Twitter. Or it's called X now, right? It's not even called Twitter anymore.
I still say X Twitter because I still feel like if I'm
it's Twitter,
as fast as I talk, people are probably thinking I'm talking about the Xbox X
or something.
Anyways, on the X Twitter.
Anyways, if you didn't know, Last week, I was a guest on Video Game Outsiders. Yeah, the Video Game Outsiders podcast, VGO. And yeah, it was a fun time, man. I had fun bullshitting with Michelle and John. And yeah, John kept talking about Randy and Gordy.
yeah.
These two
Randy and
Navy
Gordy and
SEAL
how he does
guys.
prestige in Call of Duty.
Yeah, he does in Prestige in Call of Duty, and Randy and Gordy wouldn't do that shit. And yeah, he was all into Delta Force, Black Hawk Down. And,
Yes, he used the
yeah.
wrong handgun, right? Like it was.
Yeah,
The
it was the wrong
9/11?
handgun.
1911,
Yeah,
whatever it's called.
He's pissed. Yeah, he's
I don't
mad
know
that they used the
guns.
wrong handgun. So yeah, I mean, go listen to Video Game Outsiders of VGO. You can find them anywhere really. They're been around forever. So if you cannot find these guys, you're doing something wrong.
What are these guys on episode
Literally.
1300 or something? They've been doing it for 20 years, a long
Yeah,
time.
they've been doing it a long time. And like that's just the regular episodes. They still do like other shows like all week long. Like they must release like 10 podcasts a week. Some shit. It's like a ridiculous number of shows they release. But
Yeah, I think
shout out
if you
to
do it
them.
through the app, it's like, I mean, a 15-minute, a 30-minute, like, yeah, they have all kinds of
all
stuff
week
on
long.
there.
They're just constantly releasing stuff. So yeah, go check them out. Video Game Outsiders. I was a guest host on there. I had fun, man. I had fun bullshitting with them, and it was a lot of fun. Yeah. Michelle and John are cool people.
Yeah, I've been listening to them, Jesus, now, I mean, off and on. Like, I mean, of course, you got Matt Bradford, who's no longer on there. He did retire from that podcast, but, still part of the community. It just kind of brings back memories from, what is it called? All games or whatever network.
Yeah.
Like there was some other people on there that I still follow. So
Yeah.
still talking about video games, all these years later.
Yep, for sure. So yeah, I had fun being on there. So check them out. Find them wherever you find podcasts. You can find them. Honestly, wherever you find us, you find them too. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'll even link I'll link the Spotify link in our show notes if you guys, just so you guys can check it out. But yeah, I had fun, man. It was a lot of fun giving John shit about not prestiging.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that at all. I thought you were going to bring up something
spark an
different.
argument between him and Michelle. I fucking knew it. I was like, I can't wait for Michelle to start going off, and she sure enough did. I was like, hell yeah! I was laughing.
That threw me, Jesus. I really thought you were going to massage his manism or there, like I thought, oh, he's just going to, no, you're like, motherfucker, you're not prestige. And that was good. Yeah. I was like, what?
Oh, that's funny. But yeah, it was fun being a guest on there. Hopefully I could get to be on there once again sometime in the future. And they're always welcome on our show. I told Michelle and John that they're always welcome here. John's a hard guy to get a hold of though. Like every time I've talked to them, it's always been to Michelle. She's the easier person to contact.
Yeah, same.
But yeah, you can always find them in their Discord. They're cool people. Anyways, yeah, I'm here to talk about games and shit we've been playing, of course. As I said, I did play some of that.
I was going to say real quick, since I have to go pretty soon, if you don't mind if I go first here. So,
go ahead.
Out of here.
I forget you had to leave.
Yeah. So, so mostly, I know, Jesus, you told me to play Avowed this week and let you know how it is. And I did not do that. I just played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And like, I was like, nah, I want to keep playing this game. Yeah. So really all I played was that, but, man, I'm just fucking loving these freaking side missions or whatever, or even part of like the main story. And you'll know what I'm talking about, Jesus, where, okay, so in order to get to the wedding, whatever, like I was not even like totally even focused on it or following that quest, but like, obviously when you go to the blacksmith, right? Like, oh, okay, he can help you. Like that's part of like his thing, right? It's like this optional thing, right? That if you do jobs for him and like that'll lead to you getting to the wedding. And so I'm like, I guess I am technically following like the main story part of it. Because I started to do that up until I want to say where he wanted me to go to the hermit or something, right? And I'm like, I mean, it just opens up all these different side quests, right? Not like a ton, but it's like, okay, another side quest, another person to talk to, right? And you just keep going down that fucking thing, right? And I'll tell you what happened the last couple days where I was like, all right, I guess I go talk to the hermit, right? That's where the icon is. But I think I went to him a little too early because it gives you these different, like, these other things are optional, right? Go talk to the people about the hermit and what they know in the village. And I thought I had done that, right? I went in Trotsky or other places. Well, no, I went and actually found the fucking hermit. And of course I get up there and he's just chasing me away. Fuck off, get out of here. I don't want to talk to you. Whatever. I'm like, what the hell? So then it's kind of weird, like how, I don't know if it's a bug or not, Jesus, but it was like, I don't know what happened, but it doesn't tell me. It just keeps telling me to go to him or something. So fuck it. I unfollow that thing or whatever. But yet you can still talk to the people in the village, right? And I guess it kind of reopens that side quest. And you just, I mean, just all the different stuff you're learning about him and who he is. And it's funny, like, I mean, it's just all really good writing, right? Because they keep talking about, like, well, we think that he was really ill, right? You're talking to one of the people at the tavern, and I think she was saying, like, yeah, the story goes is like he was really ill, he was on his deathbed, and then all of a sudden, like, no, he's good again, he's well, he's doing well, but he doesn't want anybody coming over there and bothering him for anything. Like, he used to be a nice guy, and and offer up ointments and different things that can cure you and whatever, right? Like, he was a cool dude. Now he's like, just tells everybody to leave. So we think he sold his soul to the devil, like, basically he's not a good Christian, and it's just like shit like that, right? Like, and then I'm just following other little things. She's just like, there's the same young woman in that town, and they're talking about, I want to call it the procurement. I don't know what it's actually called, but it has, like you were talking about couple weeks ago, Jesus, about, people keep thinking they're seeing the devil, right? Or some kind of devil monster or something. And so you have to go investigate that thing. So I'm all over the place with this game. I'm just trying to do every little fucking thing I can possibly do. Following a little bit of this. And then now where I have, since I unfollowed that hermit quest, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go, like, I'll go to this guy in the south. What is his name? I know I'm going to get it here. I did write it down. His name is Krezel. So he's in that Lower Samine Mill. And so I went down there because that was like another optional thing that, like, he can help you get into the wedding. And he seems like a really, like, okay, I'll say this. He's not a quack, right? He's not this quack guy, but he seems more, like, more of a bullshitter than anything, right? Because he sends you on this whole thing about, like, I'm gonna make a monster, right? Do you believe me? And of course I'm saying, like, yes. I have to say yes, right? Otherwise, if I say I think you're lying or whatever, it might ruin the quest or whatever, or help me not get into the wedding. I don't want to blow it, right? So, yeah, man, that sounds really interesting, of course, and I'm gonna help you do it. Well, you got to go find some saltpeter, and this is how you do it. And I don't know. He starts talking like super intellectual and all this stuff, and of course, you as Henry, you're just like, can you put it down in fucking a language I can understand, right? Because you're just trying to act as gullible as possible or whatever. Like, sure, man, just tell me what to do, right? Where I got to go. Okay, well, first you got to go talk to this lady, and then I forgot, she can help you with something or information or something, and she's not far. She's just right down the fucking dirt road over here. It's like, all right. So then I'm like, go down the dirt road, right? Then I go talk to her, and she's got a lot to say, of course, but yeah, like, she's just like, oh, go over to this guy at the cemetery, right? Like, but she's talking about all this history and stuff, right? Like, okay, whatever, right? So then, like, all right, go to the guy over at the cemetery and talk to him. And of course, you travel all the way over to the cemetery, and it's like, all right. So then he's just like, you're like, you know what? He's kind of funny because he goes, like, he says something about about grave digging and stuff. He's the actual grave digger, right? And like, he's, oh, there's more to it. You got to have a passion for grave digging, and it's more than just digging for graves, right? There's a lot more. What is it called? A knacker, I think, is what it is, Jesus. Like, the person that actually goes and gets, like, the dead animals. I think it's called knacker. So you're like, okay. Oh, are you offering me a job? And he's like, no, I'm not offering you a job. Damn it. like just the way he talks, right? No, what the fuck, right? And then he's like, you know what? Fuck it, just come with me tomorrow. I guess you could help me for one day, right? Just one day. I'm not offering you a job. Just come for me for that one day. Be here in the morning, right? Or whatever. So then I'm like, all right, cool. So I think I left. I went and got, I think I had to go get him sausage or something like that. Like he wanted some meat or something, or I think the lady back at the camp said he likes that fresh meat. I'm like, all right. So then I come back with the meat, and then, man, I'll tell you what, Jesus, when I came back and, my dog was kind of acting up or whatever, I'm just like, heel, sit down. Oh, because I went and did the whole dog quest, by the way. So that took a while to get whatever the fuck, your Mutt. I think his name is actually Mutt, right? So I'm like, all right, Mutt, just heel, just calm down, boy. And I actually waited, Jesus, mostly for the gravedigger to finish his breakfast. I didn't have to, but I was like, I wanted to be respectful. Like, I don't know. It was a weird thing where I'm like, damn, like, all right, are you done yet, buddy? Or, you said be here at dawn, right? So then, of course, he gets up and I'm like, all right, it's time now. Like, go activate the quest. And then, like, okay. And he's like, all right, let's get going, right? We're going to go to some farms and get some dead deer, right? And of course, you go and do that. And then it's like, and of course, shit always has to go down, right? And these two guys come up and they're being assholes, right? And you're trying to put this dead deer on the back of the wagon, and I'm like, oh great, I have to fight these two guys or whatever. Shit, did I bring my armor? I know I have my axe with me. Like, it's just stuff like I'm always trying to make sure like I'm prepared for anything. And of course, I was able to talk my way out of it. And hey, I'm not a thief. He's not a thief, right? But it's funny because the gravedigger guy was just like, well, either we're leaving here, intact, or with all our teeth, knocked out, or I don't know, we're gonna have to knock some teeth out or something. It's crazy, right? But yeah, we do that whole thing, and then I'm not gonna spoil anything here, Jesus, if you haven't done it yet. But like, it's like, all right, we have to go to this house. We got to go to this farm. There's a bunch of people there, and you have to do this thing to this animal, right? And you're like, what the fuck? What? And you're just like, he's like, yeah, well, the neighbors pay me pretty good, so you're going to do it, right? Yeah, I guess, right? Okay, here's the poison. Here's this potion. You take this potion, so the dog, I guess I blew it, right? So, like, yeah, like, but I don't know. And then some other shit happens, and then you meet that other lady comes that I mentioned in the village from earlier. I forgot her name, Deborah or something, right? And like, she's an interesting character, and she's like, you're just like, what are you doing here? She's like, what are you doing here? Right. So then like, you're just like, all right, fine. Take the dog, get it out of here. Right. Because the fucking gravedigger, wanted me to fucking kill this dog or whatever. So then you go back and talk to the gravedigger, right? After you've done that. And it's like, and of course I like the fact in this game, like, you've got all these options, right? Whether you're going to gain reputation or lose it. And every time, Jesus, I swear to God, I think I'm going to gain some reputation with this, where it's like, yeah, I'm going to lie and say, of course I did. Of course I killed the dog, just like you asked me to, right? And then he just like, yeah, well, tell me this then, huh? Did it have like green foam coming out of its mouth? Because and Henry's doing like this animation thing, right, of the dog dying. It was kind of funny, right? Like, it's like, oh yeah, and then it like, I don't know, like you, and you're just like, sure, that happened too, and then he's like, bullshit, right? Bull fucking shit, you're lying through your teeth. And like, basically that mission, it's funny, it's weird how it ended, where you have to go in and lick this nasty stuff, and it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe, like, that was just fucking weird, like those two things happening. I did not expect any of those things to happen, right? But even at the end of that, Jesus, where he's like, yeah, basically, you know what? I don't like you, like, but you know what? Even though I don't fucking like you at all, like, I'm still going to pay you because you did go on there and I guess you did really complete it or whatever. Like, I mean, the dog's gone or whatever. You did put the carcasses in the back, but get the fuck out of here. Right. Like, yeah, it was a trip. Like, I did not expect it. I thought you'd leave on like such happy terms with this, but the other thing I did in this game was finally, Jesus, I finally was able to, from that guy at the Lower Samine Mill, like, he gave me a couple. No, it wasn't him. It was another lady at one of the villages that, well, it was his clothes. So basically he gave me a couple items that will help with thievery or being sneaky, right? So I did wear. I think it was like this. What I've learned, Jesus, is like you've got that. What is it like your visibility and then I guess your quietness, right? Like those two things really, like those are very important because I'll tell you, like the first time I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to the Trotsky, whatever. I got to get, it's for a mission, right? You've got to steal something, right? And of course, why am I going to steal one thing, right? I'm going to steal a whole bunch of things, right? Along with that, right? Because it's now 2:00 in the morning. Everybody's sleeping, but you got the night guard, and of course I took his keys, right, to kind of unlock everything. And like, I already put meat down for the dog so he doesn't bark. I know that part. Okay, I put down 2 pieces of meat just to be safe, Mayo. You don't want to put down 1 piece and he's going to start barking again. So I do that. But I swear to God, every time, like I'll come out, I don't know if this is a little glitch or whatever, but it's like this little downstairs area where my character seems to have a hard time walking upstairs for some reason. I don't know what it is. And then the other thing you can do, Mayo, is you realize in this game, you can only do it when you're crouched. And that's like RB on any controller, or R2, whatever, where that throws like a rock, a little pebble, right? And that'll, of course, alert a guard, just like in any other stealth game.
With the water when you're in the beginning, when you're doing that little...
Yes, exactly like that. Pond. Yeah. And like, I don't know, it would not work. It wouldn't work. Like I was getting closer and closer up the stairs because he sits at this one corner. It worked at first, right? When I need him to move away so I can get down the stairs, right? Not that that's even a required, but I do it anyway. So, but when I come back up, like, nope, it's not working. He caught me. Fuck it, reload, right? Reload, start back from, where my bed was, my save point, whatever. And then I'm like, all right, this time I'm going to do something different where I think I came in even a second time, Mayo. And this time I like saved before I came into the city. Make sure nobody ever sees you. By the way, Mayo, don't spawn into the city. Come in from your horse from a different direction at night. So no one sees you at all, period. Like anywhere near the city, right? That's another key thing as well. So, and then I think this time, like that guard came running, right? He came running because I came out from the other side. And I guess maybe he's supposed to do that. I have no idea, right? Like he's trained to do it or something, even though everybody's sleeping. And I don't know, I kind of panicked. I stopped and I was like, reload again, right? So I'm like, let me try this a different way. So then I think this time what I did was I made sure I'm wearing the hat and like I'm being a little more inconspicuous, right? Do the same exact thing. And of course he comes running. And of course I think somehow I was able to run and evade. I think I ran right out the front and to the right. Boom. Like even like that guard in front did not recognize me. So I was like, fuck yeah. Like, okay, it doesn't say I'm wanted on any kind of suspicious thing or whatever. I was able to get on my horse, run away, get back to the next town, save. But yes, of course, when I came back, Mayo, because you want to put all your stolen shit in a chest, right? Your personal chest. So when I did come back, that guard in the middle of the daytime is like, hey, you, come here, get over here. I want to search you right now. And I'm like, okay, right? This is the first time this has ever happened to me, right? Usually it's like, you're wanted, you're going in the stocks. That's it, So boom, like he's like, all right, you're good. No worries. Have a nice day, right? I'm like, oh man, like this big sigh of relief, right? But I'll tell you what did happen, Jesus. Backing up to that, I've been branded for life, by the way. So and I kept the brand, I kept it. So yeah, that's what happened. I totally forgot to mention that at the first. So they did brand me in Trotsky or whatever. And I did.
Well, what?
I did.
You getting caught breaking in and shit or what?
Yeah. Right, because I think the first time that I did it, like 3 or 4 days prior to that, even though I never got caught initially or I never had anything stolen on me, I just figured like, okay, fine, I'll just accept the punishment because they wanted like 2,000 gold or some crazy shit, and I only had like 600 Roshin or Goshin or whatever they call it in the game. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm not paying $2,000. I don't have $2,000. So, and I didn't want to fight and just make it worse. And I thought they would just put me in the stocks and then that would be it. And then I would just have that temporary thing. So no, they permanently fucking take a hot iron and fucking get you in the neck. So it doesn't, yeah. Like I was like, oh shit. And he goes, you know what? Next time you steal, you're getting executed. And I was like, okay. So, So I was like, yeah, won't do that again, right? So of course I did it again, but it was like 2 days later. But eventually that thing will come off of their mail. You'll see it at the bottom of your screen, right? Whether you take a potion or there's some kind of, something at the bottom of your screen that'll tell you. So, but it's still there, I think, because even a few days later, that comes off of there. You're permanently branded. And there is a way to get it off. I'm sure I don't need to say what it is. Anybody can YouTube it later, right? To be like, but you have to really advance the story, right? So, and there's a whole thing to that, right? I mean, we're talking about a lot of praying, Mayo, a lot of praying, a lot of retribution. So, like, I probably would get to it at, I don't know if it's after the story. I have no idea, but there's a thing on YouTube, and I was like, all right, that's way too far in advance for what I need to. So then, even Mayo, if I go to that town, and I don't think it's like that I have to do it, but most of those towns, you can go up to the saloon or the saloon, right, and be like the tavern, and be like, hey, can I just spend the night or whatever? Like, you could do other stuff. It'll let you after a certain amount of time to trade, talk about story dialogue and stuff with these with the town folks. But no, the freaking lady at the tavern's like, get out of here, you heathen, like, I don't think so. No. And I was like, okay, I figured that's part of it, because even people, whether it's usually like a guard or somebody, is still telling me like, you're that thief, right? Like, they can see that brand, like, like, I'm not trusting you or whatever. So yeah. And I'm like, damn it. Right. So my son just hand me a Slim Jim. But yeah, I'm just having a freaking blast with this. Like, I had to literally turn that game off today. Like, all right, I got to go play something different, man. Like, I don't know how many hours I put into this, probably like 25 or so, I feel. So, but I'll say this, Jesus, this is kind of where I'm at. I'm actually really happy I went to that guy at the lower mill to kind of go that route. Nothing on YouTube or whatever persuaded me to do it. I just wanted to see what was up with it. And I've just been having a really good time with going that whole route, talking to that lady at the Nomad Cap. I mean, everything even prior to it, going and talking to the bath wenches and hearing their fucking like their fear about the fucking king and all this other shit, right? Like, yeah, like there's this whole dialogue thing and different places you visit to get to where you need to be, and making sure she has a nice dress, and she's got to smell good, right? That's important. Make sure you get her some nice perfume. I crafted some really good perfume, Mayo, for my woman, right? She has to be a woman. Oh yeah, like, she's got to be a woman. And then she's even offended. She's like, "Well, I am a woman. Well, how dare you?" Right? I'm like, "I'm sorry. That's not what I meant." Like, but you're gonna be a pretty woman now. You're gonna have makeup and dress and all that stuff. Like, yeah, to go to the wedding. Yeah, it's cool though. So I kind of like stop right there, because I assume I'll probably have to wear something nice. That's probably something I'll probably have to YouTube, right? Eventually, like, to make sure I'm wearing, the right clothing and armor and stuff to go as her bodyguard. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. That's all I played. A little bit of that and Rotato and some Metal Slug 3 on the iOS. Go play that. Metal Slug 3. Nice. It's a good game. Good little game.
Some of those quests that you were explaining, like finding the Hermit dude or whatever, like, my quest was completely different than yours.
Did it, like...
The way you approached it, mine was just like, I go to the guy, he told me some story, I convinced him about something, he was like, all right, I need help finding this. I went to go find a horse. I found the horse, I found this, I found that, and then I go back to him, and then these 3 dudes were waiting for him. Shit went down, and then, some other stuff happened, and that's it. It was like I don't know.
I think because... I think
a 45-minute quest, an hour quest.
Yeah, I think what happened, Jesus, right? Because the other stuff is kind of optional to basically gather information from the other people.
You went like the completely long route to do everything. I did it the short way. I was just like, no, dude, I'm convince this guy that I'm so and so, whatever, and then fucking did it the easy way. You went like an extra 50 steps.
Well, no, I think this is what I think happened. I watched a little bit on YouTube, right? I usually do that. Like, okay, I'll watch up into the point where I need to, right? Like, not the whole thing. So I noticed the person on the fucking videos, like, it's like that first option on there. It says something about like, may the Lord be with you or something, right? And I didn't choose that option. I chose something about like, I'm here for the sword, man, or something, right? And that just kind of ticked him off right away. Right? I think that's what I did wrong. And I was like, oh, maybe I should have done that. But now I can't do that. Now he's just mad and like chases me off or whatever. So I don't know, maybe because I'm branded, I have no idea. So then I figured like, okay, I still have to go through the extra 50 steps, or yeah, maybe once I activated like all these little side things of where all these people I need to talk to, he's not going to talk to me until I gather all the information. So yeah, I think that's where I kind of goofed, right? I went with optional first.
Yeah, okay. Well, shit. Yeah, I'm way past that. I'm in the other section of the map now. You'll eventually get there. You'll know what I'm talking about. You still have to go do the main missions in the castle, right? You still have to talk to the king, go to the wedding.
Yeah.
Talk to the king guy, whatever, the lord guy in that area, and then Lord Vonberg or whatever, you gotta go talk to him, and then fucking shit goes down again.
I'm scared, Jesus. I want to make sure I'm choosing
a lot of
the
stuff
right options.
happens.
Talking
a lot
to the
of
lords
stuff
and
happens.
stuff.
A lot of stuff happens. You end up like in a big dining thing with all these lords, and then it's a lot of shit happens between now and where I'm at. You still have probably like, I don't know, like 10 like maybe 5 to 10 main missions to go.
Jeez, okay.
To get to where I'm at, if you just stick to the main quest. Like if you just mainline the main stuff, you'd have to probably do like 10. And I'm talking like these missions are long. They're not just like a one thing. Like there are multiple steps to these missions, and
that's how even the side missions are, right? Like,
but you see like how you see how everything is unfolding, and then like how like the politics in the game unfolds, and you're like, oh fuck, this happened, and oh fuck, we trusted this one guy, and this happened, and like what the fuck, and then this happened, and like you start realizing how many twists and turns the story might take because of betrayals and people backstabbing people, and shit's going down, and you're like, who do I trust now? Who do I side with? Etc.
Yeah, I can't wait to definitely get back. And I don't know, geez, I do wonder like how many side missions I'm going to continue to do. And I know I can probably just go I've gotten really good at pickpocketing. I went through, again, the guy in the South, and everybody's training me on something, which I think is cool, right? I still need to go back to, what's his face? That guy with the mustache, right? Fuck is his name. And then he, like, you can get better at sword combat there. And there's a lot of places to do archery training as well, if that's the route you want to go as well. I've been shooting down as many egg nests as much as possible as well, getting some experience. So, I think I'm definitely going to get my game up on better sword play as well. So, I don't know. Did you get that, the forged axe from the silver axe? It's not really a silver axe, right? But I did craft that. That seems to be pretty good against wolves. I've had really good luck with that.
I use 2 big swords. I have like a knight sword, and I have another one called like a lord's sword or whatever, a nobleman's sword or whatever. And I use those 2 things. That's what I'm rocking.
All right,
and
all right, guys.
I found some pretty good armor now. Like the game it's fun. You keep playing. You'll get there. Keep playing.
Yeah. I'm pretty happy with my horse as well. Like, I don't know. Like, I know I could probably go trade it in, get something a little better. There's a place I can get a really good saddle for it, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I like this horse. It's good. It's fun. So,
it's good.
All right, guys, go find me, Gunny Chief, on everything, Steam, Xbox, all that good stuff. Peace out, guys.
All right, go find Gunny there. Yeah, find him. He's gone now. Anyways, here me and Mayo hour now.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, I'll talk about things that I've been playing. So I did play some Black Hawk Down. That campaign is pretty good. I'm still on the last, second to last mission, I want to say. So yeah, I need people to play with because I need 3 people.
I need to give it a try. I listened to you guys talk about it last week, and
it's hard.
I wasn't even sure where to get it. I'm like, is this thing on Steam? Is it on Uplay? Like, where is it on Epic? And I seen it was on Steam, but then they're like, what is it like? It's like 2 different downloads or 2 different names.
Yeah, you download Delta Force, and then you download the Black Hawk campaign as another DLC.
Yeah,
so that's how it works.
I was looking into it. Yeah,
but yeah, I suggest it if you want to play. I'll play with you. I'll run through those missions again. But yeah, I played some of that. Played some Call of Duty this week, of course. And right now they have the Ninja Turtles event going on. Excuse me. Fuck.
What's that like having Ninja Turtles in Call of Duty? That'd be kind of throw me off a little bit. Normally, yeah, you have like different characters and stuff in the game now, but that is that like the first cartoon character that's been in the game?
No.
No, I don't play it typically, so
No, I'm sure they've had other ones. Hold on. Fuck. There's like something bothering me in my throat. I'm so sorry. But like every time I talk, it like my throat tickles.
I hate that.
I can't get rid of
But
it.
yeah, like I don't typically play it, so I didn't know if that was the only cartoon character in the game or not. 'Cause I know I've heard of different people, but nothing really comic or cartoon people.
They've had other shit in the game in the past, I'm sure, but
So do they have like their weapons then? Like, is it like
yeah,
Ninja Turtles
they have
with guns?
yeah,
Like,
Ninja Turtles with guns, but for their melee weapons are like the nunchucks and whatever, like the shit they use. And then so yeah, they have an event going on right now where there's like unlockable items, kind of like the Squid Game event where you can pay to get some better items, or you just get the free ones. So the last thing I unlocked was so they have like a loading screen, a calling card, emblems and shit, spray paints, and but they also have like a melee weapon, and that's the last thing I unlocked. And can you guess what the melee weapon is, Mayo? Yes.
either the turtle's katana
No.
or the staff, the bow.
It's not really a weapon per se, but it's something the Ninja Turtles use quite often.
I want to say it's something pizza related.
Nope.
No.
Think about how they get around.
Oh, like they have like a skateboard.
Yeah, a fucking skateboard. This is a skateboard, and that's your melee weapon. So when you equip it in Call of Duty, you pull out a skateboard and you walk around and whack people with it and kill them. Oh fuck! It's fucking funny walking around with this skateboard in Call of Duty. I'm like this is. I'm like this. This is fucking crazy. I'm like this is some next level shit right here. But yeah, you unlock a skateboard as a melee weapon. I think the last unlock is like a gun, but it's a gun that shoots like explosive, like I don't know if it's like a sticky grenade that it shoots at you, or like some kind of plasma beam or some shit. But this guy was using it yesterday, and every time he ran into me, the thing is he would shoot me, and of course it would kill me because it exploded. But every time I would see his name too on the list. So he was killing himself and killing me because it was exploding right in front of him or whatever.
He's like in the radius of it or whatever.
Yeah. So like he was killing himself with it every time. I'm like, you fucking dummy. Like you keep running into me and shooting it. Like you're going to kill yourself. And he did it like 4 times in a row. Like I ran into him and he blew me up. But I would see his name on the list too. I'm like, oh, you're a dumbass. But yeah, Call of Duty's Call of Duty. I finally got my gold SOG SMG. I need to get the PP19 gold, and then I'll be working on diamonds on those. Besides that, though, I've been working on the shotguns now. That's hard. I've been using pistols too to get those diamond again. I'm almost there with the second one. It takes forever with pistols. It's a grind, dude, to get these gold guns and diamond guns. It really is, because you have to get headshots, and it's grindy. But I'm working on it. You know, unlike John on VGO, who just uses his one gun.
Well, the M4, right?
Yeah, no, the M4, yeah. So, but I get it. The M4 is a good gun, and I like that gun, so I get why he uses it. It's a good all arounder. You know, like it's good for everything. But yeah, Call of Duty. And then I, of course, been playing some more KCD too. And like Gunny was saying, I'm on a quest now where I'm finding the devils, like his gang or whatever. And it didn't go as planned with the first guy that I found, because like instead of recruiting him, Mayo, I ended up killing him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, did you kill him?
Yeah, it just kind of didn't go as planned. Okay, so like. I was like, oh, fuck. This is fucked. So yeah, I killed them, and then I went to some other town. I ended up on this side quest to find this lady wanted a Thunderstone because she's pregnant, and this Thunderstone, it's like a super magical stone or whatever. And problem is that her fucking husband, like went to fight this dude who's like a local fighter. And then he waged the stone, and he got his ass beat and lost the stone. So my job is to go up to the guy who had the stone and find out like where the stone is. And he's like, I don't want to fight you. He's like, I don't fight anymore. And I'm like, I need the stone. I'm not giving you a choice. And he's like, all right, I'll fight you. And then so you fight him, and then you beat his ass. And then he's like, well, the stone that I have is a fake one. And you're like, what the fuck? And he's like, yeah, some guy stole my stone, the real one, and they're over there in this other town. So now I have to go across the map to get to that town.
Wouldn't you think he'd just tell you that before you had to fight him? Then like,
okay, listen, I had to reload this like 4 times, right? Because I kept killing him, like, because this was this is my trick, Mayo, to beating him really easily in the fight. There's a little secret tip for the players that don't know this. Well, every time someone gives you a quest in Kingdom Come Deliverance, Mayo, it's like real life. It's like real time, like it's timed in real time. Everything is like real life. So when a character says, meet me in this alleyway to fight me, they will go and like, if they give you a time, you can literally sit there and watch them and watch as they like finish whatever they're doing, put away their tools or whatever, and then walk away towards that section that they told you to meet him at. While waiting for this guy to put away like it was like he was like working on a field, so he had like a hoe or something in his hand, right, like some kind of farming tool, and he put it away, right. And as soon as he put it away, I'm wearing all my armor still, and I snuck up behind him, Mayo, and I started beating the shit out of him, like fucking hitting him in the head with my fist, because I'm wearing like full plate armor, bro. I'm wearing like I have fucking chainmail on and like these metal gloves on. And I'm fucking beating the shit out of him. I'm like punching him in the face, like hella hard. And he's like, I yield. And when a person yields, you have the option to talk to them, and you can say, like, give me all your shit. Like, I'm robbing you. Give me all your stuff. I'm going to kill you. I don't accept surrender. Or like, okay, you better not tell no one about this or whatever. Like, that's one of the options, right? Like, you better not tell anyone that I beat the shit out of you out here, or else I'm going to come after you again, So that was one of my options, Mayo, is I told this dude, you better not tell no one I beat your ass out here, right? So then I see him, right, Mayo, and he's over there limping. He's limping. And I see him limp over to where he told me he was going to meet me to fight me. And then I get over there, as soon as I follow him over there. And when I start the dialogue for him to fight me, it's just like the AI didn't like realize that I already beat him up in the street. And they're like, oh, yeah, this guy's going to fight you. And he's like, yeah, all right, you got the money? And you're like, yeah, I'm going to bet you 500 cash or whatever to fight you. He's like, I'm going to beat your ass. Well, the thing is, the damage that I did to him in the street carried over into the fight. And he's like half beat in the fight. I punched him like twice and he gave up. That was hilarious, dude, because in the fight, you're not wearing any armor. You take off all your clothes. You're, like, on your boxers, and that's how you're fighting the dude. And he is also in, like, his boxers. That's how you're fighting him. But I like, punched him twice, and he gives up, and he's like, oh, you win. And that's when he told me about the fake stone and all this shit. But then things went bad, Mayo, and people started dying, and I had to reload a save. And then the second time, I tried to, like, sneak up behind him and, like, choke him out. And I don't know, I think I had the timing wrong on how to choke him out. And I choked him out, and like he got away and took off running, and it said you failed the quest because he's gonna go tell the guard or something. And he took off running from me, and I tried to beat him up before he got to the guard, but some of these people run really fast. And then he was one of the guys that ran really fast, and I couldn't catch him. So I'm like, fuck, he got to the guard, and the guard comes up to me, and the guard's like, hey, you've been accused of causing violence or something. And I told the guard, like, do you know who I am? Because my guy was dressed in like badass armor and shit. My other guy's like, do you know who the fuck I am? Why the hell would I be fighting some peasant in the street? Trying
to intimidate him a little bit, yeah.
And the guard's like, oh, I'm sorry, my lord, I'm sorry. Like, oh, forgive me, like I'll let it go, And then so like third time's a charm, right? I reload my fucking save again. And I go to kill and I just kill him, right? I just pull out like a knife and stab the dude in the neck and kill him from behind. And he fucking drops dead in the street. And it's like, you pick up the Thunderstone, and then it says, okay, go give this Thunderstone to this lady back in the village or whatever. But it didn't say anything about finding the real one. The game just assumed like you didn't know that it was a fake one.
Uh-huh.
So it was just like, quest completed. go return this stone to this lady back in this town and tell her that the quest is done. And it's like, wait a minute, like, so
I
if I
wonder
don't
if it
fight,
just ends that way. I wonder.
yeah, or does she know that it's fake? Like maybe she tells me, oh no, this it looks fake or whatever. Like
And they'll
you
make you
must
go
go.
on after that, or if
Yeah,
they'll make it.
maybe I don't
Imagine if the
know.
game just like shortcuts it and is just like, okay, thank you for the stone, and that's how it ends.
Yeah, like you give her a fake one if I can. Like, okay, this lady thinks she's gonna protect her, and it's totally a fake one or whatever. It's all in her head. Like I don't know. Maybe that is how it ends. I have no idea. But that's the quest that I'm on right now. I gotta find this stupid stone and go and fucking do whatever and find.
I'm still really early in this game. Like I haven't had a whole lot of time this week, so like I got to play just a little bit,
Yeah.
and I got to just where it opens up. Like when you kind of do your first little bit, I have to find clothes. Like
Okay.
I just like I'm starting off on like naked or whatever, running around like in my
Yeah.
boxers or whatever. But I must have been like really tired or something. Like 'cause it was late when I was playing. I didn't know where to go to get the clothes. I'm like I would see like clothes hanging up on like clotheslines, and you couldn't take them. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go over here, and I would look around different places, and I couldn't really find nothing. So I was like, all right, forget this. And then I was gonna like just go try to do a mission. It was like a quest on the map, and they don't really show you like a marker, like where the quest is actually at. So it's on the map, but you can walk up to it. But I'm like, okay, I think this is the person, and I start talking to them, and they gave me some kind of quest, and I didn't even know how to achieve that right away. So, and I think it was a lady telling me to go find clothes or something like that before I do anything, but I didn't know where to get them. So I was like, all right. So then I kind of wandered around, and then I had the opportunity to go like try to find out what happened to my dog. But it's like way across the map, and I had to like run all the way over there. Then I like died on my way over there, and it respawned me all the way back in the town, and I was almost to it, So then I was like, okay, I'm turning it off. So I'm not that far yet, but I do like what I've been playing. Like it's a lot of fun. I just like I said, I don't know if it's because I was tired or what, but I was kind of like lost on where I should go. I'm like, where do I need to get these clothes at, And then so I'm like, screw this. I'm just gonna go across and carry my little weapon that I had with me and go over and find out what happened to my dog, right? And I get over there, and like I said, I can't remember what killed me. Like I've died like twice, and I just turned it off. I was like, all right, I need to go to bed because I had to run all the way across each time because the load was like in the town, and so I was like, all right, I'm not gonna do this again. I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's a good game. I look forward to playing more of it. What else did I play? Oh, besides those two games, I ended up. So I did download Monster Hunter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I actually got it on CD keys for a pretty decent price, but Mayo, there's a big issue.
Uh-oh, don't like it?
No, it's not that I don't like it. I really like the game.
Performance.
I love the demo or the beta or whatever the hell it was called. That's the reason I bought the game. The performance, man, it is literally, Mayo, unplayable.
Wow.
It literally is unplayable, man. Like the frames when you are in the village, like the main little village, and the thing finally opens up to where other players come in your lobby, and it's like online, and you can see other hunters running around, and then you have your quest and your mission board and everything. Like my frames are literally like at 15, 20, 25, 27, 30, 28, 31, 40, back down to 28. Oh my god, it's like a slideshow, dude. It is terrible, man. I'm like, the fuck is going on, man? And I don't get it because the beta ran really fucking good. The beta ran perfect.
And do you think it's maybe because the amount of people and stuff in the game now, and maybe it's their servers on their end?
No, it's the game performance, dude. Because I even started a mission like by myself. I went on a mission, and it's kind of like the first mission, one of the first missions, like probably the very first mission you do in the game. Because that's how far I got. And I run around and I go and like my frames are like at 45, 40, 30, 27, 16, 25. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it's not stable at all. Like it's not even staying like within 5 frames of each other. It's like constantly like just jumping up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then I try to use that lossless scaling app to fix it because some people said they were able to fix it.
Uh-huh.
I both times that I've used the app, it's locked up my PC completely. So either I'm using it wrong, I'm gonna fuck around again with it when we're done with the show and try to figure it out and see if I can get it to work again, like get it to work running decently. But it's like, dude, like how can this game be running so
Yeah, I remember,
bad?
like, I thought about picking it up, and then I don't know, for some reason I didn't. But I did the on Steam where you could download the benchmark and all that stuff, and I was getting really good numbers on the benchmark. Like it was getting like 100 frames, and so
Oh, good luck getting 100 frames in the game.
yeah, it doesn't sound like it's kind
Because
of
people even with like 4080s and 4070s are struggling with it. They're like
yeah. 'Cause
like
that's
the
what I have. I have a
performance.
4070 Ti.
People are
But
saying the performance is not good. And even like on a 4080, 4070, it's not good. Like even 4090s are struggling. Like you would think a 4090 should be playing this game like at fucking max resolution with everything maxed out, ray tracing
it's
and
gonna be something in
everything.
the coding or something. And hopefully a patch will fix it then.
And you know what's weird is that like I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 on like ultra settings, dude, and like still getting like 70 frames, 80 solid. You know, like solid. Like I'm constantly there. Like it's never dropping. It's constantly there.
Right.
You know, like maybe in some big sequences it'll drop down to like 56 or something, but still well enough so I could like I don't notice it enough where like it's gonna stop me from playing, right? Like I'll notice it a little bit, but I'm like it's still playable, right? This is like unplayable, like literally it is unplayable. Like I'm trying, Mayo, like so hard to fix it, and I
That
don't
can
know
be
if
frustrating
I
when you can't like I had that problem with Indiana Jones for a while. Like it would just get like in areas the game would just play really bad. And like I was trying to play it on my 4K OLED, so I was running in
yeah
4K. And then sometimes the game would be fine. I'd be getting like 100 frames, and then next thing I know, it's like all like a slideshow. And if I would relaunch the game, sometimes it would fix it, and then sometimes it wouldn't. And then I'd change the settings and stuff, and then I would like it'd run okay, and then again it would run bad again the next time I launched it, and it just like would never be consistent. Every time I launched a game, I didn't know what version of the game I was going to get. It felt like is it going to run good this time, or is it not going to run good this time? And so it just kind of took me out of the game.
yeah. That's kind of what this is doing to me, man. The problem is that I got it through CD
On
key,
CD
so
keys.
so
Yeah,
I
that's the
cannot
bad thing. You
refund
can't
it.
do the 2-hour return thing.
Or else I would.
I've always been kind of leery. Like Capcom, like for the longest time, didn't have the greatest PC ports.
Yeah.
Like they had some games that were okay, but a lot of their games back in the day, they used to be like locked at 60 all the time. Like you couldn't do anything past 60.
I wouldn't care if it was locked at 60,
Yeah,
man. As
yeah,
long
we
as
could
it
get a
fucking
steady
was
60
at
on it.
60,
But
I
like
wouldn't care. But it's like this thing is not playing at all. Like it's bad. Even on like the best performing thing right now is the PS5 Pro.
yeah. And then they wouldn't have like that many PC options. You know, like how we go to like the settings and you go all these graphic settings.
Yeah.
The old Capcom games would be very simple. It'd be like, you know, low, medium, high, ultra textures, you know, anti-aliasing, full screen or windowed. And that would be like it, you know,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what the heck, you know?
Yeah, no, this shit has the settings. I might have to knock everything down to low. That literally might be my only option at this point is to just literally make everything on low.
Are you trying with like DLSS on or off, or are you trying
Yeah,
to
I've
do like
tried it.
does
I've
it have
tried
ray tracing on
DLSS.
and off, or
Yeah, it has ray tracing on and off. I tried it with ray tracing on. It's bad. I tried it with ray tracing off. Still bad. Like I said, I might have to knock down all the settings to low, I think, just to be able to play it. Till they release the optimization patch. And you know what's funny is Capcom has the balls after launch with the bad optimization. They're like, oh yeah, patch 1 comes out on April, and patch 1 is gonna include some new content for like a new enemy type or whatever. Yeah, like a really hard enemy. So you guys that finished all the enemies can fight this new one by a first patch. And it's like you guys are completely just not even addressing the performance issues on the PC or the consoles. Like you guys are just saying like, oh no, we don't have any performance issues. We're working on this cool new content, guys. Yeah, fuck your
sometimes
PC,
that
man.
feels like a money grab too. Sometimes, like
Yeah,
knowing they already have or like a DLC already available.
yeah,
Like the game just shipped and you got DLC for it like right away coming out. They could have added it in the
yeah.
game, but they want to make you pay separate.
The other thing that I noticed is that the to change your cat. So make sure if you buy this game at some point, if you want to change the way your cat looks, you have to buy some fucking DLC thing. It costs money, Mayo, to change the way your cat
Oh wow.
looks. Like you legitimately have to buy something that's called like a Palico something pass or some shit that could change the way your cat looks. I think. Because I think once you create him, like that's it. Like that's the way he's gonna look. Like you could change his armor, you can change that stuff, but you can't change like his physical look. Like, oh, I'm tired of running around with this white cat. I want a black one, and you can't change him, which is weird. You can change your weapons in the game. You can do all that. You can upgrade your weapon, your armor. You can craft stuff. You can craft armor for your cat even, and all that cool shit. But yeah, you can't the optimization is terrible. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I really want to play this game though, so I'm gonna give it another shot. I'm gonna fuck around with the lossless scaling mail till I get it right, and yeah, go from there, I guess. But fucking one of the coolest things in the game is the character creator. It's pretty detailed, and it actually the graphics are actually kind of really good in this game. Like the way the game looks itself, they're really nice. Well, because I guess I have them on ultra or high, right? Maybe if when I drop them down to low, it's gonna look like shit. But I don't know. Anyways, playing the game so far, so my character is he looks like Geralt from Witcher. So what I did is I went to Reddit, and there's a whole like Reddit thing of people posting characters that they created that look like famous people or characters from other TV shows or movies or whatever, other games. There's a Kratos from God of War. I saw Kratos from God of War. I think someone made they made Geralt from The Witcher. Someone made the singer chick Jenna Ortega. Someone made her. I think somebody made like Shakira. Somebody else made like I don't know if like someone made Snoop Dogg or some shit. Like all these fucking characters. Like, and the thing is, you can share your like if once you create a character, you can like save it and you can share it with this code, which lets other people download the presets that you use to make that same character. So when I saw the Witcher one, I'm like, I'm playing as Geralt from Rivia. Yeah, like fuck yeah. So I downloaded the code, I grabbed the code, and I put it into the game. And sure enough, the thing pulled it up, and it was like, yeah, these are the settings. Do you want to use these settings? I was like, yeah, yep. Save. And then boom, I'm in the game as Geralt, and it looks like Geralt. Kind of sounds like him, but not really sound like him because, Geralt has like a deep voice, and the character does have a deep voice. But to me, he sounds more like Kratos from God of War deep voice than Geralt. Like, he has a really deep voice. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't know. I guess it's close enough. Whatever. And then I named my cat Roach because, as you know, in The Witcher, that's what Geralt calls his horse.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to name the cat Roach, Mayo.
Yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. And I'm running around with the bow because I like the bow the best. It's like the coolest weapon for me. I feel like I can dodge things and shoot things pretty fast. I tried the bow gun in this last mission. I didn't like it. It takes forever to shoot, and it just doesn't do a lot of damage. I feel like the bow is easier to control the damage that you do because the longer you hold it down, the more damage it builds up and, whatever. And you can shoot faster with the bow, I feel like. If you're fast enough, you can shoot faster with it. But man, I like the game. I hate the performance, and that's the only thing that's holding me down from recommending the game right now on PC. Now, if you're on console, I don't know how it runs on the PS5 or the Xbox. I think on both systems, it runs sub 60, except on the PS5 Pro, it tends to be closer to 60 or hit 60 at some points. So it has the best performance on the PS5 Pro. On the Xbox Series X and the PS5 regular, though, I don't know if it does 60 or not. I don't think it does, man. I don't know. I don't know if it even released on the Series S. I'm assuming it had to have, but I imagine the performance on the S being pretty like either really low or 30 frames
Probably 30 with really low
with like
graphics.
super low settings, like everything, like how I'm gonna be playing on the PC, like everything low, maybe even worse than that, because the PC does have like an extra when you download it on the PC, you can download a DLC that's called like a high text high texture pack fucking
Res
shit or
pack, yeah.
whatever. Yeah, so there's one of those you can download. I don't know if that's what's fucking up the game. I don't know what's fucking up the game. Something is, but I don't know what is exactly. But yeah, I've tried everything. I mean, I've downloaded shit from GitHub Mail, from like some fucking code that you put into your computer that like probably gives China all my information, but I don't care. And like I'm just trying to do it, man. I'm trying to get the fucking game to run, and it won't fucking work, and I'm kind of mad about it.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Like,
I
you
really
expect
am.
it to work,
I'm like
so.
I'm kind of really upset. Like I'm not mad. I'm more sad that I can't play. Like that's me, man. I'm not really mad. I'm mad that it's not working, but I'm more sad that I can't be part of the game right now. Like fuck, it's so like it's a good game, but it's just not badly optimized, so it's not a good game. Fuck. And you know, like that game has a crazy amount of players on Steam, like an insane amount, man. Like fuck, dude, like insane. I think it broke records. Let me look it up real quick. I'm sure. Steam charts. So right now, Mail. How many players do you think are playing this game right now, Mail? Give me a number real quick.
700,000.
You're pretty close. It's 592,000 playing right now. At all-time peak, Mail was 3 days ago, so launch day, I guess. And it was 1,384,000 fucking players. That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's like, and then in 24 hours, the peak was 1,230,000 players. Today, like a few hours ago, like around noon or 1, there was 1,230,000 players. That's a lot of players playing on Steam with the game badly optimized.
Yeah, right.
So my question is, how the fuck are they playing, man? What are they doing that I'm not doing that they're able to play and I'm not? Are they just dealing with Are they just dealing with the jank, Mayo? What's going on, man? What are they doing, man? Are they just ignoring it?
Or is it working with better CPUs or GPUs better? You know, like
You telling me 1 million? You telling me right now that 592,000 people have a better GPU than me?
not necessarily better, but it could be like a different GPU and it's working better. You know, like it's more in sync with a different GPU or CPU
Also,
combo.
I've heard people switch the DLSS, the whatever the fuck that shit's called. What's it called? What's DLSS, like the super sampling or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Check. So this one has everything in it. Like you can click like the Intel XESS, the AMD FSR, NVIDIA, fucking DLAA, DLSS, and some other shit, right? Like some other off-brand shits. From what I'm hearing from people, because I've been looking at Reddits and the discussion board on Steam and stuff, people are saying that the best one, actually, the best performing one, is FSR 3.
Okay.
So people are saying even if you have an NVIDIA card, to switch it to FSR 3.
That could make sense because it's an AMD thing.
Yeah.
And the game, you know, like honestly, is probably more geared toward console players. Like, and since consoles are AMD, maybe that could be why.
So people are saying that, like, that FSR 3 actually runs better than NVIDIA DLSS. Even if you enable the latest DLSS, which I did through some bullshit fucking hacker majigger fucking shit that I did, man. Okay, listen, I watch YouTube videos. All right, I went hacker mode on this bitch, and I'm in here fucking like doing hacker shit, man. Or like in the movies. All right, I'm in here. I got folders opening up. Okay, I got like 3 windows open, Mayo. Okay, and I'm clicking on stuff. All right, I'm clicking on stuff and I'm typing, and I got my headset on, and then I'm looking at the computer really intent like, and then I'm like, I'm in. and then I change the setting, and then I hit apply, and it's still fucking fucked. Goddamn fucking shit don't work, man. What the fuck, man? It don't fucking work. So I don't know what to do, man. Anyways,
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
hard.
I play. That's literally all I played, man. Was those. I did try some demos. Have you heard of me on VGO? I tried some demos on
Yeah, I
Steam.
did.
So the Yes Your Grace is the sequel of it is coming out soon, I guess, and they have a demo, which is a very short demo, but I had fun with what it was. I kind of like the premise of it, and but yeah, we'll see where that goes. I need to replay the first one because I don't remember the choices of the first one at all. I wish they could carry over, but I don't think they will. Because I think it's going to rely on you remembering what the choices you made and for you to input them, you know?
Mhm.
So we'll see what happens there. But I think I need to replay that before that game comes out. But yeah, besides that, I tried another game. It was a weird game. It was called something about like something doctor or something. And you're like a doctor, like, I don't know what, like maybe like ancient times or some shit. But you go to like this island that needs a doctor, and you become the doctor on this island. So you're like in a little tent or like a little cabin or whatever, and people walk in with diseases, and you kind of like have to diagnose them based on what they have and inject them with some cures. But like as time goes on, you start hallucinating and shit. You start seeing like weird shit, and this witch comes in, and she's like, every time you see this weird shit, man, just drink this tonic stuff, and it'll cure you right up, and you won't see the crazy shit. And you're like, okay, so you start drinking this fucking tonic, but you're seeing more crazy shit, and like weird stuff starts happening. You start hallucinating, like just weird stuff starts happening. And I don't know what the point of the game is. I don't really don't know because you're just like a doctor seeing patients and you're trying to cure them, but I don't know like what the twist of the game is. I don't know if it's the hallucinating part that's the twist, or like eventually I'm gonna figure out why I'm hallucinating in this town, or like why they had no doctor before, or is everybody in this town just fucked and I'm just the normal one here? What's going on? I don't know. You know, like it was a weird setup. I don't really understand the demo. I don't know if you check it out. Maybe you'll let me know what the hell is going on there. But I
Do you
forget
remember
what the
what it
game
was called? Yeah.
Something medieval doctor or something, or something doctor. No, it was do no harm. That's what it's called. Yeah, it was do no harm. I don't even know how the hell that just came to my head. Yeah, do no harm. So you're a it's a doctor simulator with a Lovecraftian twist. So yeah, it has like it's like a Lovecraft, like weird like monsters and bugs and like
Yeah. I see that.
alien looking things are coming at you, and you're like, what the fuck, am I seeing shit? Like they're not attacking you, but you're seeing it and you're like, what, why am I seeing this? Like, am I hallucinating right now? What the fuck? And you drink this like tonic shit and it goes away. And then every day you have to like buy people pay you to cure them. And like what's weird is you get a book, right? And there's a book that says like, okay, if a person has an allergy to like nuts, do not inject them with this medicine. If it's a woman, it says like on there specifically says, never inject any females with this serum, no matter their symptoms. Just ignore them and send them on their way. Never inject them with this serum. But the problem was this chick walks in and all her symptoms were for that serum. Like, oh, I'm dizzy and I'm thirsty and I'm hallucinating and I'm seeing weird shit and I'm hearing voices in my head. And you're like, the only fucking thing I can give her is this stuff.
Uh-huh.
And you're like, I want to cure her, right? I want to cure this person. But the book tells me, under no circumstances, inject the females with this stuff. But I did it anyways, man. I'm like, fuck it. I don't care. You're getting cured, lady. And then he cures her, and it says that she's cured. And I'm like, oh. And then she's like, oh, I feel better now. Thank you so much. And she paid me money and walked away. And I'm like, well, maybe this book is wrong. Maybe I'm correct. I don't need the book. I don't know, man.
I wonder if the game is kind of like a Stanley Parable kind of thing where you play through it. It does say here it has it says decide who to save or kill, discover whom to trust, and unlock multiple endings. It says can you endure 30 days of perilous decisions. So I feel like maybe like the gameplay just changes by your decisions all the time, and you're gonna get different endings by what you do. You know, that's what like Stanley Parable was. Like you can run through that game and make all the different decisions, and you get all these different endings and stuff. And that game really doesn't have a point to it. So maybe if it's something like that,
it must be. Yeah. Because I did kill someone. Because this guy walked in and he was like, "Hey, I'm not feeling well, but I can't really tell you what I have." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like, no hint, Like, you can't tell me if you have a headache. You can't tell me what hurts. Because you can't tell me nothing. And he's like, I don't feel good.
Huh.
And you're like, oh, fuck. You're like, okay, I'm looking at my book, and I'm like, all right, it doesn't feel good. There's nothing for doesn't feel good. It's just symptoms, right? Like, if they have a headache, if they have a runny nose, if they're bleeding, if their stomach hurts, if they're hungry, if they're thirsty all the time, if they're hallucinating, if they got whatever, like a cyst in. Oh yeah, this guy doesn't know what's wrong with him. What the fuck do I? And I was like, fuck it. I'll just inject him with whatever. So I picked like a random thing and I filled it up to like 4 cc's or whatever. And I injected the fucker. And he just fell over and died. It's like, oh, you killed them. And I'm like, oh shit. Oh, well, I guess. Well, whoops. Next patient, please. Yeah. And then the game just kept going. It's like, all right, next patient. I'm like,
and just kick him to the side.
Patient. Yeah, like next. Okay, let's just kick that body to the side. Don't mind him. He's dead. Kick him over. I'll clean that up later. What's wrong with you, patient? Like it was really weird. Like he just died, and like the game just kept going. It's like no big deal. This guy just died. No big deal. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird demo, but kind of interesting. Now I'm kind of like curious to see like when it does come out on March 6th in 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm gonna buy it and see what what happens in the 30 days, just to see what happens. I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe I should email them, get a review code. Fuck is the
there
publisher
you go.
here?
You maybe I'll get that one.
Yeah, I'll email these guys. I'm gonna email them. They made other games. They published Hellscream. Well, that's to be announced, I guess. They published Lunar Ascent. That's also to be released. Revolution: The Spark is also coming soon, and this game, which is so they have 4 games coming out this year, and this is their first one from this publisher developer, Dart Games. I don't know. I've never heard of Dart Games, but maybe we can reach out to them. Shoot them an email, Mayo. Maybe I'll get him on here to explain to me what the fuck this game is, huh?
There you go.
Hey guys. Okay, anyways, Mal, what have you been playing?
I played a little bit of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Like I said, I haven't gotten real far in that game. And then for some reason I decided to like play this little known game, Jesus. I think it's called Elden Ring, I don't think it was very popular. Like
I think that's like an indie title, isn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So I'm like, I'm gonna give this indie title a shot. Like I tried it one other time, right? I didn't really know what to do, and so this time around, I actually understood a little better, like what I needed to do and where I needed to go. And because I wasn't the one to kind of like want to play a game where like I need to look at YouTube to know exactly where I need to do and how I need to start the game. Because I'm not like Gunny. I don't use YouTube to like walk me through a game. I like to just discover it on my own and go through it that way. But I started getting my way through it. I mean, I died quite a bit early on, but I started kind of getting the hang of things, and I'm starting to enjoy it a little more. Like I said, I've had this game for a long time. I've never really put much time into it. I can just never really get into it. I didn't really know where to go or know what to do early on, and I just kind of gradually figured it out the other day. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. So I know where I'm going and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, I'm still very, 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 very early in that game as well. It was just something I wanted to change the pace, and I'm like, I'm gonna download this and play it, give it a shot. So I did that, and then just the one last like game, Jesus, I played something completely different. I've had Game Pass for a little while, and I'm looking for something to play, just something different and lighthearted, and something I've never played. And once I started playing, I'm like, wow, I can't believe this game exists. I just through Game Pass, through Ubisoft, I downloaded the South Park game, the Fractured But Whole game, and I've never played one of the South Park games before. I've seen them on there, and I've almost bought this game like 5 or 6 times. I'm like, I just feel like playing something like funny, kind of like doesn't take itself too serious, And have you ever played any of those games, Jesus?
Yes.
Okay. I think I remember you mentioning it, you have, but I was really surprised. Like at the beginning, it's like you choose your difficulty level and you change. Basically, it's like your race. Like it's easy on the white guy, and then like the darker your complexion it gets, the harder the game is. I'm like, oh my goodness, they just kind of throw that in there, and then I played. Look, I didn't know like how the game played. And it's just been kind of interesting, like it's very much like playing a South Park episode, and I'm pretty impressed. It's actually pretty fun. I'm playing it on the 4K OLED, and you're like the king, you're the one I'm playing, and then it starts off and you're like in the bathroom and you got to move the controller sticks to like find the spot that vibrates, and he's like taking a crap and everything else, and you got to do all this stuff, and just the language in the game and just kind of how far out there it is. It just made me really surprised. Like this game still exists, like I don't see him doing stuff like that nowadays because it seems a little edgy for all that.
Yeah.
But it's been fun. I just messed with that a little bit. And it runs really good. It looks really good. It's something I like keep on playing. Might be something worth playing on Game Pass for me for a little while. But of course I had the problem, Jesus, when I did I had to like update my Ubisoft launcher because I'm never on the Ubisoft app. Uplay or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And I had like an old app, and it was like, your app is outdated. You need Ubisoft Connect, not Uplay. I'm like, okay, but it wouldn't like update. Like it wouldn't give me like an update option. So I had to like manually uninstall it and then go back, search the Uplay store and then find Uplay Connect and then download it that way and then install it to get it to work with my Xbox and stuff. So it took a minute. Like it didn't even like seamlessly like switch over or nothing for me. So a little bit of headache, that's why I love Steam. Steam is so much easier, like Steam just takes care of everything for you all the time, it seems like.
Yeah.
But once I got it going, it's all right, but now I have Uplay running pretty much every time I launch my PC. Now it's trying to launch Uplay in the corner, but I'll let it do that for a little while until at least decide to quit playing that game. But after that, the only other thing I did is a little bit of gaming in the living room. I played a little bit of Gran Turismo 7. Just, your typical racing, trying to unlock some more cars and doing these menu books. They're like specific races that once you beat them, you can unlock this like online seasonal type car things you can do. It's like a series of races and you can unlock a special car for beating it all. But you have to have a certain books unlocked in the regular game before you can even be eligible for them. So trying to just go through that game and get those so I can get some of that bonus content and do that. And that's pretty much it. I've been kind of like, I haven't been playing Astrobot at all, kind of been stepped away from that. Just that little bit of, like I said, the game I want to play the most right now is Kingdom Come Deliverance. I just haven't had the time. It's like one of those games you need to sink some hours into. And I just don't have the time here right now just because of work and then me not being home here a lot because of them working on my apartment. But hopefully this week now they're finishing up, it should be settled down and I'll be able to get more into it now. But that's it, Jesus.
All right.
Hey, real quick, are you going to, what is it, like tomorrow? The new GTA upgrade comes out? Are you going to check that out?
Yeah, I definitely will because it has the ray tracing, right? RTX.
Yeah, it's free if you already have it on Steam. Like I have it on Steam already, so it's just said it's coming out tomorrow on the 4th.
Yeah, I'm willing to blow up my PC for it. Why not?
Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
I've always tried messing with the mods on it to try to do the realistic mod and stuff. I could never get to work that well.
I last mod that I was playing on it was the cop mod, was like you could be a cop and run around the map. But it actually works pretty good on. It's like a single player mod, and like you spawn as a cop, and then you just run around the map doing like cop shit. Like people like you get calls like on the radio to go answer to like robberies, like all kinds of shit, like pulling people over. You can do everything in the game. It's fucking wild. Like, but it's all single player. Like you think that people only do that online? Like no, a lot of it you can do it all in single player, which is crazy. And yeah, you can customize your cop car. You customize the way your guy looks. You can customize all kinds of shit. But yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out, dude. It might even compel me to replay the game. I don't know.
Yeah, I never really played much of it. I always just kind of messed around, and that's it.
It's not that long of a game, actually. If you just stick to the main stuff, I mean, I don't even think it's that long. Probably 30 hours at most, maybe 25, maybe. If you just stick like to the main missions and don't fuck around with the side shit, like do the main missions the whole time, you finish that game pretty quick. But yeah, I definitely want to check out the ray tracing stuff. Yeah, that looks cool.
It's called. So I have two different versions of Grand Theft Auto in my Steam library now. So I have GTA 5 Enhanced and Legacy, and I think you want the Enhanced one because it says preload.
Yeah.
coming March 4th.
Yeah, you want the enhanced one.
We're just going to go ahead and start downloading it now.
Go ahead. I would. Because, it comes out tomorrow, right? So, yeah, definitely. That's
Yeah.
one thing I'll be checking out tomorrow. But anyway, let's get to some news, Bill, real quick. Some news time.
Mm.
4 hours into the podcast. Rockstar, speaking of GTA 5, Rockstar Games is proud to announce that the acquisition of Video Games Deluxe, which is a Sydney-based development studio. The studio will be now renamed to, guess what, Mayo? Guess what they're renaming the studio to?
What was
It's
it called?
based in. All right, listen. It's called Video Games Deluxe. It's a Sydney, Australia-based studio. What do you think that Rockstar is going to rename the studio to?
Rockstar
man.
Sydney? I don't know.
Pretty close. Pretty close, man. Just the next name, man. Come on. Where's Sydney at?
Australia?
It's in Australia. Yeah, Rockstar Australia. That's right, Mayo. Rockstar Australia. It's going to be the new name of the studio. Video Games Deluxe has worked with Rockstar Games on some of their games in the past, including LA Noire and LA Noire the VR case files, and most recently on upgrades to Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the Definitive Edition, on iOS and Android, Netflix, and other consoles. They say, after working together closely over so many years, we're excited to have Video Games Deluxe join the team as Rockstar Australia. It says here, this relationship began back when the founder, Brendan McNamara's former studio, Team Bondi, and the creation of the critically acclaimed and groundbreaking detective thriller, LA Noire. So yeah, it says here, obviously GTA is one of their best series, the most critically acclaimed series, with 440 million units sold worldwide. I think GTA 5 is now the best-selling game in history, right? Like,
Is
right?
it?
I think it's right behind.
Wasn't
Is
Tetris
it
the number one?
I think it's right behind Tetris, dude. It's like, I think they're at 125 million copies of it sold. I'm pretty sure. GTA 5.
I wonder how Tetris works too, because you see so many variants of the game. So I wonder if like a base.
No, they're way past 125 million. They're at 210 million copies sold. Yay!
A lot of copies.
Fuck, dude, that's a lot, man. And you know that it says Tetris has sold over 500 million. I don't know. Rockstar's halfway there, I guess, almost, right? But you remember back in the day? I don't know. You obviously, we didn't speak when GTA 5 came out in 2013, Mel. But if you think about back in the day, when I remember the big thing about GTA 5 when it was coming out, and then none of these, like, all the news and like the other studios were like, this crazy was the amount of money they spent on GTA 5 to make it.
Yeah.
They said it was like a record-breaking, like one of the most expensive video games ever made. And I think they said it cost them like $350 million to make. I would say that was a pretty good investment.
Yeah, I mean, it's...
I'm pretty sure it paid off fucking a billion times over.
I wonder how much this new one cost to make.
Well, remember, like, the last estimate we heard was over $1 billion?
Was it? Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, they
I
said
mean,
it was
you
like
would think they would have like the template already. You know what I mean? Like they kind of know what they're doing now. So more so. So
do you think
easier? But
do you think on this next one, Mayo? Do you think they're gonna let the modders do all like the role playing community online?
I think they would be wise to
stuff.
I think that would be where they should.
Or do you think that they're gonna just implement everything that they already see out there, like all the 5M shit and all the other shit? They're gonna be like, fuck, we could do all this in the game already. Let's just fucking put it in there so people could just do it right off the gate from the day the game is out.
I think it'd be a wise thing to do because I think it would encourage more people to pick the game up and make it easier to get in and have more people playing all the time.
Think about like if all the console players can do the role playing shit.
I mean, that's what's kept it going, right? Like you think about like why this game is still crazy popular today is because all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So if they can incorporate that into a game or make it really friendly for people to mod and create stuff like that, the better, right? Like it would just increase their longevity.
Yeah. I think they should too. I think that all that stuff should be in there day one. Like like when you get online, like people should be like, what kind of career do you want? Do you want to be a criminal in the world? Do you want to be a cop? Do you want to be a paramedic? Do you want to be a fucking pilot? Do you want to be a bodyguard? Do you want to be a CEO? What do you want to be, Mayo, when you grow up?
Right? I'm gonna be a podcaster.
Wouldn't it be
No.
funny if your character creator started as a baby, and they ask you, like, you're in a classroom and your teacher's asking you, what do you want to be when you grow up? And you have to write it on the chalkboard or something, and it's like a fucking, like, all the options that you can pick is just a list. Fucking, what do you want to be, motherfucker, when you grow up? Choose one.
Right.
Choose one. And then that'd be funny, like, if they did something like that. Like, that'd be so cool, man. If you could just get into the role playing right from the get go, and they're just like, hey, look, the GTA Online isn't just about doing heists and stuff. Like, yeah, you could do that, but what if, Mayo? Okay, listen, what if? Okay, I'm the guy doing the heist, right? I'm the guy that joined the gang, and he's doing the heist, and I'm trying to rob this big bank. But you're the cops trying to stop me, Mayo. You are the
Right.
cops that are like, you guys are tasked with trying to stop these motherfuckers. Like your job, Mayo, is to transport this convoy with all these armored trucks and all this money across the map or whatever, you know, like you're the cop, you're the crew of that, you're in that SWAT team or whatever, you know, like that'd be so cool, man.
It would be fun.
The role playing possibilities are endless, Mayo. Endless, Mayo. I'm telling you. And fucking less. Right?
I agree.
Do you think like remember how last time GTA 5 launched and the online component of the game, it didn't launch till like a month
It was
after
way
the
later,
game.
wasn't it? Or was it only a month after?
It was like maybe a month or two after the game was out, right?
Okay. I never really played much of the online stuff. I remember when I bought a physical copy. That's probably one of the last physical games I bought. And it was way later, you know, on PC.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was online or not at the time. But I remember having a disc of it the first time I ever bought it.
Yeah.
It's funny how you can just casually say that the first time I ever bought the game, and everybody else that's listening to it is probably like, yeah, me too. The first time I ever bought the game, you know, like how many times have anybody that's listening to this podcast bought that game?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I've bought the game. Fuck, how many times, bro? Like a lot. Probably 3-4 times now. Because I bought it on the 360.
I never bought it on consoles. So
I bought it on 360 when it came out, and it was like 3 disc or 4 disc or some shit. Because you had to install disc 1, and then you had to install disc 2, then you had to install some other disc. Because that disc, all it had was texture packs or something, and the other disc, all it had was like some data, and then the actual disc you played on was the other disc. And then it came out for the Xbox One. We did it on that, then the PS4, then the PS5, then the fucking Xbox Series X, then Steam. Fuck, man, this shit's on everything, dude. Like, goddamn. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to do consoles get this update.
I'm assuming.
No, I think it's PC only this time around, dude. I think, yeah. Yeah, it's only for the PC, dude.
I just assumed everybody got it.
No, this is a PC only fucking like update. Yeah. The recommended specs are 3060, Mayo, so I'm still good, Mayo. I'm still good.
So what? How many players do you think tomorrow will be playing this?
Oh, fuck. Are we gonna see Monster Hunter
right
numbers?
Let's
do that.
Let's do a comparison from tonight to tomorrow. Let's see how much this jumps.
GTA 5 game charts. Let's look at that. So let's see, Grand Theft Auto Legacy, right? I guess that's the only thing that's on right now.
Right.
So I'm putting in the general chat. How do I share this, Mayo? How do I share this fucking screen here?
What do you mean share?
I'm gonna copy and paste these numbers.
Well, you might be able to just copy the link.
Alright. GTA, I'm gonna put this in the Discord. Playing an hour ago. Alright, so right now there has 70,405 players online. An hour ago there was 153,000, and the 24-hour peak was 360,000. Okay. Tomorrow morning, I think this is gonna hit 1 million players easily, dude. I think it'll hit 1 million. What do you think it'll hit, Mayo?
I think it will too.
I think it'll hit 1 million.
I'm gonna say a little bit over. I'm gonna say 1.1 million.
Maybe watch this be completely off. It only hits like 400,000. Oh shit, we fucked. Still a lot of. They got 70,000 players, dude. A lot of players, man.
Yes, it is.
It's a lot of motherfucking players, man.
All right, I'm putting in Discord. My guess is 1.1. It's locked in stone.
All right. You got mine is 1 million. All right, man. We'll see who's close. If it goes over 1 million, I guess you're closer, right?
Yeah, this is the Price is Right rules over here, right? You can't go over.
So if it's less than 1.1 million, then I win, right? But if it's over 1.1 million, then you win. So
yeah.
You're probably right though. It's probably gonna be higher than 1 million. Why don't you be like two fucking GTA enhanced breaks world record with fucking 10 million players online at once or some shit. There's some crazy fucking number. Some insane fucking ridiculous ass number, dude. I don't doubt it. I mean, they have the copy sold, right? To be able to say that
right.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the records on Steam chart, and from like on average since April of 2015, they've had like over every single day since every month since then. Their average players was over 30,000. Never under 30. Never under. The lowest I see is 30,000. No, actually, September 2015, I see 25,000. All right, so that's the lowest I see is 25,000, and that was the lowest month ever. That month they had 46,000 average players, but ever since then, man, been above 30,000 every month. The average player since. Holy shit, dude. God damn. So since June of 2018, they've had over 100,000 peak players since June of 2018. Yeah, that's a lot of fucking players, dude. That's a lot. Every day you have over 100,000 people log into your game for the last 6 years. That's an insane amount of fucking players. Holy crap, dude.
And you even look at the graph. It's like a consistent wave.
There's like up, down, up, down, up, down.
It's like a beat, like a heartbeat.
It looks like a heartbeat, right? That's what it looks like. It looks like a heartbeat on the graph. Damn, that is crazy. That's 15 since 2015, dude. That's a lot of fucking. That's insane. That's a lot of players. So you think about how many more PC players
there is. If you click on all, it doesn't really ever change much.
No, it doesn't. It's like constantly like right there. Like,
I mean, it increased, but like it is like a gradual increase, and it wasn't like a big spike. They had that big spike in November of 23.
Yeah, I see that. What did they release that? They must have done something. Gave it away for free or something. I don't know.
Right.
They did something that month. Some big update. They must have done some kind of graphic update or something. That's your Rockstar news. Another news. Hideki Kamiya still wants to make Scalebound. That's right, Mayo. That's right. Hideki Kamiya, has asked Phil Spencer to revive the canned fantasy RPG. This was announced back in 2014 by Platinum Games as an Xbox console exclusive, headed by action game veteran Hideki Kamiya, who was known for prior franchises such as Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, as well as Okami. Unfortunately, production of Scalebound was shut down in 2017, reportedly due to development struggles. And so I don't think that game's ever coming out. It won't. I mean, obviously not, right? It got canceled. Activision. Oh, man. Activision's AI slop strikes again, Mayo. All right. As a fake Crash Bandicoot and Guitar Hero game appears online. All right. If its use of generative AI to produce Call of Duty's assets wasn't bad enough, Mayo, Activision is using the controversial tech to create advertisements for fake games based on their IPs. It's been noticed how the publisher is advertising on social media sites like Facebook and Instagram for Crash Bandicoot Brawl, Guitar Hero Mobile, and Call of Duty Zombie Defender. That is despite the fact that they don't actually even exist. The promotional images have been created using AI, and since the games are not actually in development, clicking on the store links associated with them takes you through surveys to complete. This isn't a real game, but could be someday, reads the message. We'd love if you could answer this short survey, which could help inform the potential future of this game. Your feedback really matters to us. Users asked questions concerning why they clicked on the advert, what attracted them to it, and what kinds of games they play, their expectations of the prospective experience based on the advert, and why they play games on a mobile device. Let's see here. Crash Bandicoot Brawl, Mayo, pitches itself as a fast-paced, round survival game where 30-plus contestants compete against one another in wacky platforming, puzzle solving, and obstacle course challenges. Meanwhile, Call of Duty Zombie Defender is said to be a top-down tactical mobile defense game where players build defenses and fight off waves of zombies in an iconic post-apocalyptic world. That's right, Mayo. Are you hyped?
Yeah. No, but they have to throw the word Call of Duty in there. Isn't that kind of crazy? Like,
yeah.
nothing to do with Call of Duty,
Besides being zombies that I guess are from Call of Duty.
I guess that's the only thing, but yeah.
I guess. All right, another news. Smash Brothers creator Masahiro Sakurai was honored by the Japanese government for pioneering game design tutorials. The Agency for Cultural Affairs has given Sakurai an Art Encouragement Prize for his YouTube series. So that's right, Super Smash Bros. Kirby creator Masahiro Sakurai has been given an award by the Japanese government, Mayo, which is the government's agency for cultural affairs. They've listed Sakurai as one of the recipients of its annual Art Encouragement Prize for New Artists. According to the agency, this award is presented to persons whose outstanding achievements have opened up new vistas in a given year. While the fact that Sakurai has been working in game development for over 35 years would suggest that he's not a new artist, his award isn't for his work as a developer, but instead for his YouTube series, Masahiro Sakurai on Creating Games. In a statement explaining why Sakurai was given the award, the agency said, Masahiro Sakurai has made a significant contribution to the development of the game industry by sharing his knowledge of game production widely throughout YouTube in an easy-to-understand, accessible format with a coherent storyline. An English version has also been released, and its influence has spread not only domestically but also internationally, and we believe that this is enough to earn him the Art Encouragement Prize. Sakurai responded to the award on X, in that last week he was also awarded the Lifetime Achievement Award at the Association of Media and Digital Awards in Japan. This guy's just getting all kinds of awards, isn't he?
Yeah.
So yeah, congratulations to him. That's cool, man. That's cool. Yeah, so it says here, Sakurai started his YouTube series in 2022, Mayo, and posted the final episode in October of 2024 with a tribute to Satoru Iwata. Last year, Sakurai said he was still creating games for the time being, despite previously claiming in 2022 that he was semi-retired following the release of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's final DLC character. He says, as for me, I'm still creating games for the time being, but I'm also making this YouTube channel. I've never done anything like this before starting, so in a way you could say I haven't exactly stayed put either. He then revealed in the penultimate episode of his YouTube series that he has started production on his next game project back in 2022, saying, I'm sorry I cannot share more about this project, but I'm assuming we're able to get it made. It should be announced sooner or later. Oh, no shit, guy. I'm thinking sooner, right? Switch 2 coming out, probably going to be announced, was it March? Was it April? When the fuck are they doing the Nintendo thing? April, right? Yeah. He'll be on stage. Hey, guys, you got a new Super Smash Brothers. Yay. Whoa.
Yeah, Smash Brothers is a good game. I always enjoyed it.
Give credit to the artist, man. He deserves it, bro. And other news, Mayo. If you didn't know, Mayo, I got big news for you from Avowed. All right, listen here, man.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Avowed from Obsidian Entertainment is Xbox's latest first-party title. And according to Mind Game data estimations, in the first month, Avowed generated 5.9 million players worldwide, while Indiana Jones had only 4 million players, Mayo. So this game had 1.9 million more players than Indiana Jones.
Wow.
First month. I haven't even tried it.
Me either.
I haven't even tried it at all.
I think it's for me because I think it's I just feel like playing Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 over it for some reason.
Yeah. That's pretty good numbers, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. Wait, I got more news here. Hold on, Mal. Breaking news. This just came in. Beep, 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 beep. Shockingly, Mal, nobody bought the $386,000 special edition of Dying Light that came with parkour. Okay, listen, Mel. This came with parkour lessons and a full-size custom zombie survival shelter, Mel. Listen, motherfucker. This came with a full-size shelter, all right? Right? Collector's editions of games can run up to some hefty prices. An ultimate edition of Stalker 2 will set you back more than €300 on Amazon, while collector's editions of Baldur's Gate 3 have sold for over $1,000 on eBay. Though admittedly, those are in a very limited supply. None of these come close to the My Apocalypse edition of 2015's Dying Light, however. Originally promoted around the launch of Techland's zombie survival game, the My Apocalypse edition was priced at a whopping €250,000 or 386,000 American dollars. For this colossal sum of money, the My Apocalypse edition purportedly included the following, Mayo. 4, not just 1 or 2, Mayo, but 4 signed steelbook, okay, not regular hobo book, plastic shit, steelbook copies of Dying Light, the Xbox One version. 2 sets, okay, not 1, Mayo, because you can't just get 1, Mayo, okay? You need 2 motherfucking sets, Mayo. 2 sets of Razer Tiamat headphones, all right? And, you know, man, what do you do at night when you're gaming and you're trying to go to the bathroom and you're trying to walk to the kitchen to make yourself a sandwich? You don't want to turn on the lights, Mayo. So what do you need, Mayo? What do you need, Mayo?
I'm going to guess it comes with like a tactical light or something.
No, Mayo, no lights. You need night vision goggles, Mayo.
Night vision, even better.
Yeah. Duh, bro, duh. All right, listen, this comes with branded night vision goggles on top of your 2 sets of Razer Tiamat headphones and your 4 signed steelbook copies of Dying Light. All right, you get night vision goggles that are branded. Also, a human-sized figure of one of the game's volatile enemies. Okay, like a big zombie figure. You also, Mayo, get zombie survival parkour lessons with the Ampersand Parkour Free Running Team. Who the fuck is those guys? I don't know who they are, but
no, I don't know. They must be good.
They must be a really good team. I don't know. You also get a photo of your face, Mayo, skinned onto your Night Hunter character. Okay. You also get a round trip, Mayo, to Techland, where you'd get to party with Steve, the zombie consultant, and dominate our devs in a rigged Be the Zombie match so you can brag to your friends about it. Okay. You also get to a custom-built zombie survival shelter provided by Tiger Log Cabins, and you also get some adult diapers to go with your night vision goggles for Dying Light's nighttime gameplay. I mean, wow. Like, this is a lot of shit, bro. You get diapers, night vision goggles, 2 motherfucking headsets in case you lose one while you're walking around the dark, and a motherfucking zombie figure, life size. You scare the shit out of yourself at night when you're walking around with your zombie
night vision glass. You might have seen that in night vision. You're like, ah.
Yeah, so you throw your headset at it, but you have another headset, Mayo, so you don't got to worry about it. You got another headset. You throw your headset at it, you're safe.
You know what? You know what this is for, Jesus? It's for your significant other.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they're just going to assume you have somebody living with you.
All right, listen. And then you get 4 copies of the game, not just 1 or 2. You got 4 motherfucking Steelbook series copies, okay? I'm going to look up Tiger Log Cabins, Mayo. This is the thing, right? What's the fuck? Tiger log cabin. They have to have like a zombie one, right? I don't see any tiger log cabin. Is this even a company? I don't even think this company exists anymore.
Hmm.
Yeah, because I'm googling it and like I'm looking at one that's called the Zombie Fortification Cabin. All right, Mayo. I'm looking at this right now. This okay. Wow. It looks like a cabin. This is a render of a cabin. Apparently it's not currently available for new orders. Okay. Has a 10-year anti-zombie guarantee, Mayo.
Oh,
An upper deck
so
with
so we have a zombie attack, and this thing doesn't guarantee my safety. Who do I
the
go
10
after?
years?
Who do we go after?
I'm not sure.
I
I
mean,
don't know.
do they have their own? So they're gonna survive too.
Uh, Listen, you get an upper deck with 360-degree vantage points plus an escape hatch. You get reinforced slit windows, walls, and doors. You get barbed wire surrounding the cabin, an arsenal storage unit for weaponry, a garden section to grow your vegetables, a toilet system, of course, you're going to need that, a kitchen area with the microwave, that's handy, and a living area with the TV, an Xbox, and a sound system turntables.
No PlayStation.
Well, no, bro, this is all Xbox marketing. Remember, you only get Xbox
What
copies
is
with this.
what is an Xbox though? Maybe it's just a TV with
Maybe.
the app.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's a pretty ugly looking building, man. I mean, I guess it's functional,
I would say it had to probably be pretty crude. I
but like,
anticipated it being.
I mean, it's not even like a real like. It's like a render of like what it will look like. It's not even like the real thing. Like they're not even showing you what they're gonna give you. They're showing you a render of what it might look like. And it has the first floor. It has a gym, a bedroom, a bedroom. Why would you want the bedroom on the first floor? Oh no, ground floor, kitchen, living room, garage, secure garden. What does that say? WC, like a walk-in closet, storage, and then the first floor, which is the second floor, I guess, is the gym and 2 bedrooms. Well, I don't think this would be very good survival zombie. Too many windows, man. This is not safe enough. Too many windows. I don't think this is a very zombie-proof house. No wonder nobody bought this, Mail. This is not very zombie-proof. I mean, no, the zombies can get through this shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I won't complain again about $100 special edition anymore.
No, exactly. Yeah. All right, says here. Oh, the key features of the ZFC1. All right, Mail. This cabin is built with only the highest quality materials. All right, that's it. Features high grade 44 millimeter interlocking planed and finished logs, or planed and finished logs. Features a specialty designed 4-way chamfered notch joint system, ensuring a tight fit to all boards with little room for damp, wind, or zombie penetration, Mayo. Okay? It also features square cut logs at the end to make it very difficult for zombies to climb onto the roof, right?
Mm-hmm.
It also features factory fitted pressure treated weatherproof heavy duty floor joist. Features heavy duty black mineral roofing felt and an extra secure doors and windows, and high quality glazing, which is factory siliconed and internally beaded to all doors and windows. And of course, it comes with their 10-year anti-zombie guarantee. All right, yeah, that's right, Mal. 10 years, bro.
I just love that anti-zombie guarantee.
Yeah. Listen, you get some stuff included with this. You get the log cabin, the shell, which includes the doors, the windows, the stairs. You get the barbed wire, which comes on the roof. You get 3 bunk beds, 2 chests of drawers, weight machines, lights. You get a fireplace, sofa, and cushions, a coffee table, a sound system, turntables, a plasma TV. You tell this is from 2015. Xbox, a toilet, a sink, kitchen units with microwave. What you don't get included is your weapons, any electronics besides what they offer. You also don't get installation or preserver. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, but this is, yeah, Mel.
Jesus, I say we go half and half when we buy the special edition.
They still have it for sale.
We could go 3 ways. We could get Gunny to join us too, right?
Yeah, 386,000. But wasn't there one for like? I remember seeing the one. Wasn't there one for like fucking Forza or like Gran Turismo where you could buy a race car? Remember that one?
No, I don't remember that one.
Or was that Saints Row? Might have been Saints Row. There was one game where you could legit buy like a fucking F1 race car or some shit. Like they would sell you a race car and it was like $1 million or some shit like that for this fucking limited edition thing. It was like a Ferrari or some shit. I'm thinking it was like Forza or something or Gran Turismo or some shit like that. That was selling you like a fucking legit like race car for like I think it was either $1 million or 750,000 or some shit like that. I think it was $1 million though. Yeah, Mel. Yeah. No wonder nobody bought that shit. It's a fucking $300 and something thousand fucking shit. Okay. What else? That's all I have for news, man. Besides, yeah, no, that's it. There's no other big news. I'm still surprised that like Capcom has not even talked about the issues that Monster Hunter is having, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like at all. Oh wait. Wait. Okay. Oh no. No. Oh wait, they did respond to the issues. Okay, they issued a response to the widespread player reports of Monster Hunter Wild's PC performance issues, and they offered several tips for improving one's performance and experience, man. Okay. So they released the game on February 28th for everything, blah, 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 blah. All right, this is what they said on their Twitter account. Hunters, if you're experiencing any initial issues with the Monster Hunter Wilds on Steam, please try updating your graphics driver. Turn off compatibility mode, Mayo, and maybe just readjust your settings. Thank you for all your patience and your support. Oh my lord. Did they really fucking say that? They really said that. Hey guys, okay, about this shit running like shit and yeah, you update your drivers.
Like most PC people won't try that right away, you know.
I actually went to their website. They have a link to their support page. All right, man, listen. Make sure you meet the minimum system requirements for this game. Update your video and graphics drivers. Check for a Windows update to ensure all the latest programs are installed on your OS. But if you're still experiencing issues, try performing a clean installation of the video driver set. Maybe Mayo, maybe step 5 if none of these have worked for you so far. Maybe you'll update DirectX to the latest version. For details on how to update DirectX, please visit the Microsoft support page or the Microsoft Download Center. Maybe also, Mayo, it could be your antivirus, Mayo. Add the game to your exclusion list, okay? God, okay? You might also want to give administrator privileges to Steam, Mayo. And even after all this, if you're still experiencing issues, try logging into your PC as the administrator mode and then run the game's execution file. Wow. And if none of this works, Mel, step 10 now. You verify the game file on Steam, okay? You know how to do that, Mel? You verify, and then it tells you here, restart your computer and launch Steam. From the library section, right-click on the game and select properties from the menu. Yeah. Important, Mel. One or more of your files may fail to verify. And the files that fail to verify are local configuration files that should not be replaced as part of this process. You can safely ignore that message, okay? You can also disable compatibility mode. And if you're still experiencing issues after all this bullshit, Mail, please try the troubleshooting steps on the official Monster Hunter Wilds troubleshooting and issue reporting thread posted on the Steam community page. Wow. Yeah.
What kind of reviews is it getting right now on Steam?
Mixed.
I'm just pulling it up right now, yeah.
It's all mixed, man. It's all mixed. Because, yeah, people like it, but people are saying, like, I can't fucking play. Like, I want to play, motherfucker. Like, goddamn. Me too, man. Me too. Anyways. That's all I have for news, man.
That's all I got, too.
We have no more. We're done. Gunny's gone. She left me again. But Mayo's here. And I'll be definitely playing some GTA 5 tomorrow. See me on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and
So-
hop on tomorrow too.
I don't do the online shit though, man. It's
Are you
too,
gonna
like-
remember to check the numbers tomorrow?
Oh yeah, we got to, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we got to check the peak and like the numbers in the morning. It's gonna be easily 100K in the morning. Like, I wonder if the GTA servers are gonna go down because too many players trying to log in at once. It's gonna crash the fucking GTA servers. I wonder what because it adds ray tracing, but what does GTA 5?
Looks like there's a bunch of modes, like things you can do that are in the game that are added.
I'm looking at it right now. Right, Mail. Listen, Mail. This is a massive upgrade, Mail. Massive, right? It's dubbed as the enhanced version. Okay. It goes live tomorrow, March 4th. Okay. Minimum specs, an iCore or Intel Core i7 or an AMD FX 9590. You must have at least 8 gigs of RAM minimum. GeForce GTX 1630 with 4 gigs of VRAM or an AMD Radeon RX 6400 with 4 gigs of VRAM and at least 105 gigs of storage. It's a lot of gigs. But the recommended is a 3060.
I downloaded it tonight already and it's only 89, so there must be like another 20 gig update or something when it comes out tomorrow.
All right. Okay. Many of the modifications in the GTA 5 next generation update, Mayo, are intended to improve the game's original edition. All right, listen, Mayo. The next generation upgrade brings notable graphic changes, such as ray tracing, DLSS support, and improved compatibility with PCs that can run GTA 5 at high frame rates and resolutions. The update will completely support PS5 DualSense controllers and the adjustable triggers for the most immersive gameplay for PC gamers using the PlayStation Tech DualSense controllers. And then players can even acquire a variety of brand new cars, man. They're adding new cars to it too. What? God, all this stuff, man. Man. Okay. 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 Faster loading times, man. Okay. Okay. These are features that were previously exclusive to the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, man. You get faster loading times, better graphics, new vehicles, and GTA Plus membership access. That's right. It's all coming this way, Mayo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got ray tracing, faster load time, higher resolution and frame rates, enhanced audio. They're going to add Dolby Atmos support for 3D sound, and DualSense controller support for adaptive triggers and haptic feedback. Also, you can snap pics of wild animals for the daily wildlife photography challenge and score exclusive rewards. That's right. You also can track your criminal empire, blah, 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 blah. GTA Plus membership comes to the PC. You can now subscribe to GTA Plus, man. I know you wanted to do this. Offers you $500,000 in GTA cash every month. You get a member-only shark card. You get exclusive vehicles and a 100-car Vinewood Club Garage and other premium perks. You also, if you're new to GTA Online, you get to start with the whopping GTA $4 million in cash, vehicles, and set up a business as an executive, gun runner, nightclub owner, or biker. That's right. What happens to your GTA Online progress, Mayo? Don't worry, are you worried about losing it? Well, you don't have to be, Mayo, because you can migrate your story mode and online characters seamlessly to this enhanced edition. This means all your money, properties, vehicles, and unlocks transfer over without a hitch. That's right. That's cool, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I guess, I don't know. I don't know. Do I start a new character online, Mail? Do I just do that?
I don't think I've ever even played it online.
We get $4 million, man. We're going to be rich.
Yeah.
Until some fucking level 100 player comes up and shoots us and steals our $4 million. And then we're dead, and then we have no money, and then we're broke, and then we're just fucked. It happens. Anyways, that's what you get, man.
Quite a bit. I mean, yeah, I have to definitely check it out. I'm excited to see how it looks.
Mm.
How much
All right,
is GTA Plus?
I think it's like $5 a month. GTA 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $5 a month. let's see here. I'm going to the official Rockstar website, Mayo. Right, you get whatever, an extra $5 million in cash to the summer and more to come. The fuck do they not have the price on their website?
Right?
Oh, it's $8 a month. That's a weird number.
It is.
It's like, all right, like they must have really paid like some marketing firm or something, like a lot of money. All right, guys, we need you guys to find the perfect number. All right, we need the perfect number to charge people. It can't be too low. It can't be too high. It has to be perfect enough to get as many people to sign up as possible and make him feel like it's a value. If they pay $10 a month, they think it's too expensive. If they pay $5 a month, it's too cheap, Mayo. If they pay $8 a month, it's perfect. It's perfect, Mayo.
Mhm.
They don't expect too much. They don't
Exactly.
expect too little. Anyways, we're out of here, Mayo. Where can they
We're gonna
find
find
you?
you, Jesus. You can find me
Oh.
on Discord, Steam, and everywhere as the Mayo. I'll be playing some GTA tomorrow. I'll be checking this thing out.
Fuck
Well,
yeah, me
I'm gonna
too.
be one of those 1.1 million players tomorrow, Jesus.
Yeah, we're gonna make the numbers go up, Mayo. Also, find me playing GTA 5 tomorrow. Maybe Monster Hunter if I can get it to run right tonight. I might stay up all night playing it, but you never
There you
know.
go.
Monster Hunter, KCD 2, GTA 5. I'm playing all that shit. Find me on everything as Jesus Walkslot. And yeah, find Gunny on everything as Gunny Chief. Find us on the Discord. Read the show notes. Leave us a review. Share with your friends. Share with your family. Share with your cousins. Your cousins like games, right? Right?
Hmm.
Your cousins, your friends. I don't know, man. Our demographic is like adult people, I think. So I suggest like your friends or something.
Coworkers.
Yeah. All right, coworkers, friends. Maybe like get like a spray paint the back of your window on the car of your car, and put "Listen to Horrible Gamers" on there. And like, yeah, maybe that'll bring some new ears in. Someone driving could see that. Yeah. Don't spray paint other things. That's not what we're telling you. It's your
Jesus,
own property.
I think we need to get a wrap on my Camaro. Get a HGP wrap on the Camaro.
There we go.
Maybe I can write it off.
Wrap the Camaro. Yeah. Anyways, right here, people. Peace out, Brussels sprouts. We'll catch you on the next edition of the Horrible Gamers podcast. What's the next edition? What's the game coming out this week now? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Special edition.
The GTA 5 Enhanced Edition of Horrible Gamers is coming to you next week. Bye, everyone. Peace out. We're out of here.
Yeah.